never got hurt. He knew just what to do.
There you go.
He ducked and covered. Ducked and covered.
I can show
He
you.
did what we all must learn to do.
You and you
And you and you.
duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover. This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration
Yes.
and in consultation.
Federal civil defense. There's civil and you're defendant. Never bad, never bad. Good morning, everybody. What am I doing? Let me get ready to go. Boom, got BK there.
There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and the turtle was very alert.
He was
When
very alert.
danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He
You
ducked
trust
and
the
covered.
trust
And
the
covered.
He did what we all must learn to do.
You and you
And you and you.
Lori and Sandra
and covered.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about. Duck and cover. This is an official civil defense film produced in cooperation with the Federal Civil Defense Administration and in consultation.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, hang on. Let me do it. Okay, I have to post a link before I get to running my mouth. I'm first page. The VK link. I keep posting the VK link. Everybody keep going to YouTube. That's all right. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Freedom Friday. We ain't free. We ain't free. We got issues. As long as we got people, grown adults, that still need leaders. They still need to be followed. They want to follow something. We always gonna have leaders. It's not gonna be a Freedom Friday, but it's Friday. It's Friday. Let me make sure that get all my stuff ready. Turtle has officially gone back in the shell. Shrinkage. The American economy has shrunk like the rest of the economies because the government says so. Everybody, they're shutting down malls, people. Shut down the malls, can't find toilet paper nowhere, everybody acting a fool. I don't know. I'm a little weird as a kid. I was a little weird. Turn the music down a little bit. I was a little weird as a kid. I was that kid that always wanted to see what was in the magician's other hand. I didn't really care about this hand. I always was concerned with the other hand. There's always something in the other hand. The magician, as adults, everybody's still looking at the right hand. That's in the right hand. Everybody follow the hand. I don't know. I just know there are magicians on this planet. There are magicians. They didn't go nowhere. The wizards learned how to do it first with your Merlins, then you had your magicians, now you had your government. I'm not buying it. Sorry, I'm still not buying it. I'm trying. I want to buy it. I want to duck and cover. I think that there's always a man behind the curtain. I think there's always something in the other hand. I think there's always something behind their backs. I ain't buying it. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me why you're shutting down the economy, except for the fact that there's something that you ain't telling us. I don't know what you're not telling us. I have no idea what you're not telling us, but you're not telling us everything. I know that for a fact. This thing is killing still less than what it kills with the regular flu. We have this every single year, but this year they decided to tell us about it. They decided to isolate this one, what really is going on. So there's all kind of theories. I just sit back and just don't be Bert. Don't be Bert. I ain't Bert. Bert does not make it, I don't think. I don't think Bert makes it. Y'all, but we got young people who don't remember Duck and Cover. Well, I guess I show it to you. You can watch the link. I don't want to sing it again, but I like the song. It's important. I kind of feel, this is feeling kind of 2012-ish to me, to be honest with you. It's starting to feel, we made big money in 2012. Damn it, I hadn't bought a car from all y'all scared monkeys. When I wrote, at the time it was Cobalt, the world was ending. So we needed y'all to pay us so that we could rewrite your software so your airplanes wouldn't fall out the sky and so that your bank account wouldn't shut down. And 2012 was coming. It's disaster capitalism. I bought a nice car that year. Real nice car. I was trained to write software, so that was the industry going at the time. And this is feeling kind of 2012-ish. I'm just saying. And those of y'all don't have toilet paper, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Be innovative. Be innovative. What is toilet paper anyway? Think about it. What is toilet paper? It's just paper. It doesn't have to come from China. It does not have to be on a little roll. It doesn't have to be this wide. Some people got bigger buttholes than others, but it doesn't have to be that big, and it doesn't have to be tissue. It can be anything, all right? Don't get all upset and discombobulated. They're fighting. I posted a link, and I'd like to officially thank Britain for that. Thank you, Britain. Thank you for joining us in our madness. They're fighting in the aisles. I posted that video. The one from Instagram had these 3 ladies fighting over toilet paper, throwing bows and fighting over the cart. You taking the maximum limit. But they said it in the UK accent. You took in the maximum limit. There's no limit. And they got to fighting in the aisles, and her friend came in through a couple. Oh, all right, real talk. I'll be honest with y'all for a minute. I've been out of toilet paper for damn near a couple weeks, probably a month or more. I don't, it's not toilet paper to me. I just, because the television say it's Charmin doesn't mean it's Charmin, doesn't mean that that's what I'm supposed to put on my booty cheeks. I can put anything down there I want. So paper towels work, nose tissue works. You could actually use paper and leaves like we talked about yesterday. You do not have to use toilet paper because your damn television tells you to use toilet paper. That's toilet paper. You got butt cheeks. You can use a bidet. It's all kind of other things. You can use water. You can get a water bottle and put the water in there and poke a hole in it and squeeze the water like a manual bidet. You can get in the shower. You could go back and, in fact, I gotta apologize because the whole left-right paradigm, I have to apologize to my people. Not the political paradigm. No, I'm talking about a real paradigm. I'm talking about something real. Something real. Not the fantasy paradigm, the real paradigm, the real left-right paradigm. It apparently was not the Europeans. I have to apologize to my cultural approach, self-appointed cultural appropriationists. The ones who determine who gets to act like which one of the cults from the past that all of us have relationships and related to. Those people, I'm apologize to. That actually came from the Egyptians. Did you know that? Did you suppose the white with the I keep messing it up. Ain't nobody can shake my hand. It's the right. You're supposed to shake, because I don't shake hands. I do fist bumps, but you're supposed to shake with the right, white with the left. Shake with the right, right with the left. If anybody's left after the apocalypse, if anyone's left, please know that. And that came from the Egyptians. I didn't know, but the European, they stole everything from Egypt anyways. That's okay. So that apology. Anything else I got to apologize to? Yeah, the whole damn planet. I got to apologize to the whole damn planet because I'm an American. I live in the West, and I used to believe all this bullshit was growing up, created all the problems. Because like you had the whole duck and Coverish thing because they went overseas and made an enemy. That was all about the banks. 2012 was all about the banks, all about the money and the currency, the weapons of mass destruction, all about the banks and the currency. It's always the same damn thing, but we get all excited and fearful. I think they learned from, what was this? This was the War of the Worlds, where they had the radio station, the magical box, the box of the magician that eventually became your television set. They told you, they got you watching magic tricks. I think they learned then that they can control the world through magic, like a wizard. And now everybody's scared and running. It's about the virus. It's not about the banks. It's about the banks. It's about money and capitalism. It's about capital. Anyway, let me bring up my comments a little bit. Good morning, everybody. How everybody doing this Friday? How your mama doing? How your mama doing? Your mama doing good? It's duck and Coverish to me. It's really 2012-ish. I'm just not buying it. I'm not really scared. I wasn't scared yesterday. I still ain't scared today. The world might come to an end, but we were told. It's not like nature ain't tell us. Nature told us. Nature said, y'all need to act right. We learned that from the Atlanteans, and we learned that from Plato and Solid. Y'all need to act right, I'm gonna kill all y'all. Act right, I'm gonna kill all y'all. Guess what? If this is the one that kill all us, then this is what we earn. We spent a lot of time, money, and energy and degree work to earn this. Oh, I got a question. Let me go to the discussion music. I was thinking about something this morning. I'm always thinking about something. I think there's an innovator consciousness. You know how they say there's a Christ consciousness? I think there's a such thing as an innovator consciousness. And the reason why, because I was thinking about it this morning, you know, your scientists, your doctors, your engineers, your innovators, your software developers, your developers, people who solve problems, fix things. None of them do it for money. I'm one of them. I don't do it for money. I don't really care about your money. I think your money's stupid. I do it for free. I go around solving problems. If I watch myself, I might be a psychopath. I might be a psychopathic problem solving, psychopathic conscious, innovator consciousness, right? Because that's all the doctors like. Think about a healer. I don't like the word doctor. Think about healers. Hang on, let me change the music. I think it's a conscious thing. We don't want to do it for money. We're just forced to do it for money. We do these things because we want to do these things. Like, you ever see some of these kids that like, they are just so in love with healing things. They just want to, you know, they got the baby doll and they're fixing it and putting on the diaper stuff. Because that's like a mama consciousness. It'll be a mama consciousness. And little boys got it too, not just little girls. We take the baby doll from the boy and give it to the girl. But there's programming that we have. There's this spirit that we have. Good morning, Diana Clower. Because I need to yell out your name. Thank you for being on VK Doc. I saw that heart. I saw that like earlier. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for standing up. Stand up for the little guy on VK. You can start to see the passions in children early, right? I don't think that these engineers that are like working with the Lincoln Logs and building, I don't think they do it for money. Not the real ones, the real engineers, not the engineers, the fake engineers, the real ones, not the ones that do it for money. I mean, the ones that do it passionately. They were sent here with a passion to do something. And we have currencies and economic systems that run the world that take them out of doing it for money. But the passionate people, whether you pay them to do it or not, they're still solving the problems. I think there's an innovator consciousness. There is a consciousness that people have, a passion that makes them want to do certain things. That's why I think a lot more is controlling whatever the hell's happening on this freaky planet. There's a consciousness. We're stupid, and that's why we let that consciousness get broken down into making us slaves and herding people to doing things for money, for a fee. No innovators do anything for a fee. No healers do anything for a fee. No one does anything decent for a fee. Scientists and doctors, well, I don't like the word scientists, they don't create things. They don't run the tests and have the laboratory. Remember those laboratory kits we had as a kid? Not the radioactive one that was around the duck and cover time. Not the one that was killing kids, but the one to do the test, because you have that passion to do it. You don't do it for money. But you got these economic systems that rule the world that break everybody down and get you to not do your passion and go get you to go do what's money. You know, we're an inefficient world because we funnel kids in doing inefficient things and breaking their spirit and their consciousness. I got another question for you. Blew my mind. Posted on my page over there. Joe Rogan was talking to, who was he talking to? Deep questions, all kind of questions. I got nothing but questions. He was talking to somebody on one of his interviews, popped up this morning. It was a guy who went to jungle. Let's say it's the Amazon jungle. Oh, maybe we should just let him hear him tell the story. Maybe we should do that. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Slavery Friday. Yeah, it is Slavery Friday. And that's what it is. But I call it Freedom Friday because I'm free in my mind. Wise prophet said, free your mind and the rest shall follow. I said, don't be colorblind. No, please be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. There was a prophet who had said that. And everybody sang the song to the prophet and nobody listened to it. All right, hang on. Here we go. I'm gonna take you to the story. I want you to hear this story. This was kind of
hits 3 of my guys, and I'm watching a little bit green on the head, you know, whatever.
Blows it into your nose.
Oh, mixed with a bunch of a root and tobacco, I believe. Blows this green stuff in.
I have to the green stuff. Hang on. Bring up the thing so you can actually see. Oh, nope, that's not it. I thought I created one of these yesterday. Anybody scared? What are y'all? Is anybody celebrating the cuckoo virus? Anybody scared? Anything anybody want to mention? If not, I'm gonna run off with mine. I think it's fake. I really don't want to talk about it, but we can if you want to. I think there's more interesting things. They obviously want everybody talking about it because that's all that's on the news. Here we go, right here. What is his name? Forrest Galante. He's telling a story about the first time he did a psychedelic.
Your nose.
Is that called a kuhe?
Not
is
by
that
that
called?
word that we heard. I couldn't tell the name of the pipe.
No, the stuff they blow up your nose. Is it DMT?
It's coca leaf.
Oh,
Mixed
okay.
with a bunch of a root and tobacco, I believe, like all together. And anyway, so he goes, there's 5 of us in my crew. He goes around the circle and he hits 3 guys and they all go, whoa, my brain feels like I've got chlorine on the head, whatever.
He blows it into your nose.
Yeah, so he gets really close. He's got this long tubular monkey bone pipe and he goes, and it just blows it up into your nose. And hits 3 of my guys and I'm watching a little bit nervous because I'm very standoffish on drugs. I know things affect me very.
Let me give you a precursor because I can't play the whole thing. Take too long anyway. There's a guy going into the jungle, Amazon jungle, going up the river. I think it's the Amazon jungle. Might be the Nile jungle. I don't know. Could be Mississippi. Don't give a damn. That's not the point. So they're going up the river, but they can only go up the river if they get a blessing from the shaman. So the shaman decide to sit them down and say, now you can't get in the boat yet. Y'all got to get blessed. They sit in the circle. He pulls out this little bone thing with this worm thing and some green powder and blows it in their nose. This is how he's going to bless them. Check this out.
Very strangely. Anyway, hits 3 of my guys. They go, woof, eyes watering. And they're like, wow, it's actually a great feeling. Gets to my turn. In the nose. All of a sudden, I feel like I've got acid on my brain, like chlorine in my head. I break into the sweat. My eyes explode. And I'm wobbling like this. And 30 seconds later, I'm just curled over in the fetal position, just projectile vomiting. Cannot hold it together. And Lorenzo, the tribal shaman, goes, good. And we're like, why is this good? And he's like, he had a bad spirit in him. If he had gone up the river, he would have been killed. He's just got the bad spirit out. This is why I had to bless you. Now you can go. And I was the only one that had hit like that out of our 5-person crew. Everybody else was like, ooh, my brain's sore, whatever. I was literally fetal position, feverish, puking, and I've never done any drugs, hard drugs. It's just not my thing. And this thing just hit me like a ton of bricks.
After he said that, did you think, you're a scientist. You're a very smart guy. But was there a part of you that was like, man, is this guy right?
Yes, that's what's so crazy. Because I'm a fucking scientist. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe fucking jungle medicine made me not die. But this guy, here I am, nobody else fucking affected. I'm sitting in the fetal position, puking my brains out, and the guy's going, good, now you'll be safe. And the whole fucking trip, I've got that in the back of my mind going, maybe the whole reason nothing's going wrong is because I just had green fucking powder blowed up my nose.
Biological exorcism. This kind of blew my mind a little bit, had me thinking this morning. What if, because first of all, we know exorcisms are real. It's in all the scriptures, it's in all the books. It was historical, they wrote it down. You even have a Catholic church that they just ramped up on, starting 10 years ago, they started putting out the universities where they can teach and train more exorcists. I do believe spirits can jump bodies. Yes, I saw the TED Talk where it said there's never been a proven case of exorcism. I think there's a difference between science and friance, okay? I'm not interested in fake science. I'm not interested in corporate science. I'm not interested in TED Talk science. I like real, long historical studies. The longest running human trial study on this planet that's ever occurred goes way back, thousands of years in the jungle. Biological exorcism. What if there's psychological exorcisms, spiritual exorcisms? What if there are biological exorcisms? What if it's probably not even the drug? What if it's not the mineral? What if it's just the belief system? What if there are spirits on this planet? What if there are some good and some evil? What if the things that just don't make any damn sense actually make some sense? That you do have this good and evil. Cuckoo flu. At a time where things don't make any damn sense, to me, there has to be good and evil, spiritual somethings on this planet. And maybe it's just our belief systems. Maybe it's what we believe. Maybe we do have spirits in us. Maybe we are infected like the K-Pax and people are walking around. Because I look at pedophilia and people who hurt children and sex trafficking and politicians. Not all the politicians, but a whole lot of them. People who like to tell you what to do. People who fight over toilet paper in the grocery store. That's not normal. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not normal to tell other people what to do. It's not normal to fight over toilet tissue, and it's not normal to destroy all human life on the planet, creating economic systems It's not normal to take people who are passionate, healing things and creating cures, and create people who become chemists who literally give people diseases and only treat side effects. I think there's a deep, dark spirit on this planet. I think maybe some of the plants have the ability for people to exorcise the demons. I think this is real. I think this is very real. It blew my mind though. I didn't even know this. I didn't know, and it was deep in that like explanation of it. So anyway, and what does that have to do with the cuckoo flu? I don't know. It's 2012. So the politicians are here to help us. They say duck and cover. We need to duck and cover. Well, I don't know. I think I like to go the other way. I like to question everything that I hear. And I like to be the kid who always doesn't look at the hand the magician wants you to look at. Doesn't look at the television station and the news that they want you to look at. I'm sorry. I had to confirm what somebody just said. Lori said it's Black Friday. Oh, Lord. Why do people tell me stuff? I don't even know why y'all telling me nothing. I don't even get it is. It's Friday the 13th. I had to look at the screen. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lori, why did you even say that? Because what last night? Who them people don't know what healthy is? The people ain't got no clue of health. The people all sick, full of people sick with diseases and take drugs. I don't know a damn thing about health, but telling everybody about health all over the world. World Health Organization. Didn't they last night? They said it's a worldwide pandemic. Dun, 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 dun. And then Trump gave a speech. I didn't watch the speech. I didn't hear it. And I didn't hear it. I got a pop-up. And he said, not to paraphrase, I look at the speech about watch, but I think he said something to the effect of that the American government is going to deploy everything possible, go to the ends of the world to save the American people because we love you. Something like that. And I'm getting fake news one hit on that one. Going to deploy all the resources of the federal government to protect the people. If you love Trump, then you believe that. And if you hate Trump, then you don't believe that. Me, I just always want to see what's in the other hand. When things don't make no damn sense to me, I know that television magical box is trying to send me in a direction that I don't want to go. I know America's not doing, the federal government's not doing anything for its people. It doesn't give two damns about its people. Not in terms of a historical perspective. Never looked out for its people. Experimented on its people, bombed its people, dropped all kind of syphilis and coal ash and lithium out the sky at them damn airplanes, poison the water. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to help you then. They're not trying to help you now. Common sense should tell you that. Besides, they're not stopping the wars. They're not stopping the poverty, the things that cultivate bacteria into pandemics. They're not shutting none of that down. They're not shutting down the sanctions. They're not ending that. They're not doing any of that. They're not trying to fight a pandemic. I don't think it's a pandemic. I really don't. But besides the fact, if you live in a synthetic world, you don't have synthetic problems. That's just how I'm gonna get down like that. If you eat their food, you watch the television, you take their medicines, you got a medicine cabinet full of it, you take your drugs and your headache medicine, you debilitate your immune system, you're gonna have Babylonian problems. That's what I think. That's what I'm gonna stand on that. I told my brother that this yesterday or this morning. I didn't text him that. They're all worried about the cuckoo flu. Like, listen, if you're cuckoo and you trust that damn television, do everything it tells you to do, the leaders and people that you grown adult and you need to be led somewhere, you need somebody to follow, you trust all of them, you deserve everything you get. I hate to say it, but if you live in a synthetic world, you're going to have synthetic problems. If you live in a Babylonian world, you're going to have Babylonian problems. If you live by the sword, you live by the glyphosate, you live by the immunosuppressive drugs, you're going to die by the immunosuppressive drugs. Unfortunately, my father done found that out. And that's just real talk. You live like a Babylonian, you're gonna have Babylonian issues. You live like a Rome, you're gonna have Roman issues. I don't. I don't live in y'all's world. I'm not worried about the cuckoo flu. I'm worried about the people in the toilet paper because I'm getting tired of this paper towels. Damn it. I didn't buy toilet paper for a month. I forgot. I'm busy. Slavery. Y'all had time to go to that damn grocery store all the time. You know, you just gotta take it and you tear little pieces off of it. I put a picture on my page. You can see what it looks like. That's what you do. You just tear little pieces off the toilet, off the other paper, and you go and wash. You know, take care of that stuff. Oh, there's an invention somebody has. Americans, because they don't have bidets here, they have a bidet device. They got a couple of them. They got the DIY one, and then they got the other one. They got one that you can hook up to your toilet, hook up to the water, and spray water up your booty cheeks. You don't have to worry about that toilet paper. And then there's one that you can get out the kitchen. It's a DIY kit. You can go to the kitchen and get the sprayer out, the sprayer off your sink, and you can take that and hook it up to the water device, and you just spray back there, and you're good to go. But I tell everybody, y'all should be vegetarians anyway. Y'all should have plant-based diet more. Why? Because we don't spend time on the toilet. You eat plants, it's in and out. There's no sitting playing on a laptop, on your cell phone, cultivating more bacteria and diseases because you sitting on the toilet playing with your phone and you hand it to your friend so she can talk to your mama. That's handing around E. coli and creating cuckoo flus and all kind of other stuff. You need more of a plant-based diet. Why? Because less stress, less mess. Less mess, less stress. It goes right through you. I'm trying to tell you. That's one of my examples. I didn't figure. Goes right through you, and it's a lot less sticky stuff on the back end. You ain't got to worry about it. You might just 1-2 wipes, maybe a sprinkle of water, and you on your way. Zombie apocalypse is coming, people. You need to prepare for it. You ain't got time for constipation. You ain't got time for sitting on the toilet. You ain't got time. Zombies gonna be walking. Y'all gonna be looking for resources, cans of beans, SpaghettiOs, something that you can eat and feed your children. You got to be on that log, get off, and go. You ain't got time to sit there and because you eat meat, but you ain't gonna find meat nowhere anyway. Meat, the rabbits in, you ain't catch no rabbit. You might eat beef in the store. You might have ground beef. You ain't got no ground beef rabbit. Most Americans can barely walk. How they gonna hunt? Now they might be hunting in Italy where they shutting everything down. Americans ain't gonna hunt no damn rabbits. Americans can't even catch a squirrel. They can't catch the mice in their house. They gonna all be on plant-based diets anyway. What's going on with you two? How come the comments is froze? What happened? Did I say something mean? Don't tell me they get me for hate speech. This is hate speech. It's hate speech. It's telling people to get a plant-based diet so they don't get all the diseases on the planet and they don't eat the beef that got all the poisons and emotions and bad things from the beef that's been abused, and then you get when the cuckoo flu come. Listen, I guess that might be hate speech. Let me try to fix this. I'm trying to tell you, I try to help people. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Plant-based diet, you will not be sitting on the toilet a long time, and your wipes will be easier and quicker. Nothing sticks, no dingleberries, none of those issues and problems. You ain't got to worry. If you act like a Babylonian, you listen to the Babylonian, you watch the Babylonian news, you listen to the Babylonian World Health Organization, you believe with unhealthy people what health is, you're going to have all their problems. I don't listen to the pharmaceutical industry. I used to work for the pharmaceutical. I know they don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? All right, let me see if I can fix those comments right there. Let me see if that does it. There you go. That looks better. Oh, look at that. The FedEx truck is here. Woo! Somebody getting packages, Mr. FedEx, man. It's like Santa Claus. I'm surprised they ain't an Amazon truck. Surprised they ain't put them out of business. I drive past that Amazon factory every damn morning. That's ridiculous. I did. Ridiculous. Why do we have the super flu? Because you buy from Amazon. That's why we got the super flu. That's why we gonna die. That's why planet Earth, Mama Earth, the psychopath is about to kill everybody. Let you know, I didn't gave y'all a chance. Y'all acted up. Well, how is Amazon connected to the super flu? Well, if you got Lex Luthors, you're gonna have problems in your world you don't understand. All right? It's like this, the government don't know. People mad at the government. The government don't know a damn thing. Why? Because of history. Go back to the robber barons. Go back to the days of the railroad tycoons and the big bankers. They didn't bring the government on their plans. They met without them. Think about, what is that? That Jekyll Island. Jekyll Island, where y'all slave plantation masters all created your society so you could vote. They didn't bring the government to that meeting. They never bring the government to. You bring the politician's just a tool. That's all it is. You bring the politician in later. After y'all figure out what y'all want to do with the monkeys, what y'all kind of legislation you need for your corruption, what kind of project you need, where you need people to run, what kind of scheme you got running, where you starting war so they can duck and cover, where you dug up a Mayan text and only gave people 2% of it so they'll be scared as hell and they don't know the calendar's switching, they think the world is in it because you got money to make. I'm trying to tell you, I did good in 2012. I bought me a brand new car because y'all was scared. Okay? Weapons of mass destruction. You don't bring the politicians on that. You set up the scheme ahead of time. You don't bring in the dummy till it's later. Because you don't bring the dummy in right away. You bring the dummy in after you done got the plan. I know rich people. I'm trying to tell you. The robber barons, the railroad tycoons never bring the government in early. They bring them in after they need something. Very wealthy people who own resources or know people who own resources pretty close to the top, they only bring people in those meetings that they need. They don't need you. You ain't gonna be there. All right, you ain't gonna be there. So they bring the government later. All right, listen, y'all need to go ahead and start shutting things down. You need to go ahead and start shut down the schools. I just heard a mall got shut down. They're shutting malls down. Do you have any idea where this is going? The government had no clue. They had no damn clue. Trump didn't have no clue. They don't bring him to those meetings. They ain't bring Obama to the meetings. They ain't bring no damn Trump to the meetings. They ain't bringing Congress to the meetings. They don't bring this in. They tell these people what to do. They run the world. These people own corporations, banks, and holding companies. They tell them exactly what to do. So they're shutting the whole world down. Shutting the whole world down. Why? That's what you gotta ask. Why? Always ask the question why. And don't be too invested in your why. Don't create an identity based on the why, because we don't really know. The government ain't in the loop, and we barely know what the government know. And it's above that. Always something up. There's always a plan B. There's always the magician. Be the kid that watches the other hand. Be the kid that realizes the magician is still here. The magician did what he did because he had to make money. That's why he's on the street on a box. All right? The government does what it does. They got to make money. That's why they listen to these billionaires and bankers that own these Amazons. All right. The world is a stage. Pretend that you know this. Act like you know this. Act like the television is merely a tool to control the world. That's the billionaires' box and magic show. All right, that's all I'm saying. Now I'm done. That's it. So I'm not worried about it. I don't live the Babylonians world. And besides, in Mother Nature, if this is the one she's gonna wipe us out, we deserved it. We earned it. We earned it. We did. All of this. I'd love to sit here and say, this is wrong. It shouldn't be happening. Why is this happening? The mall's closed. I can't go to Cinnabon. We earned it. Because we hated the Cinnabon. That's why. Because they made a mall. We literally threw people off their land and put them all there. We deserve all of this. All of it. That's the only way things get better. We got to be honest with ourselves. If this isn't the end, we need to make sure on the other side is we don't let them roll out what they're trying to roll out. Personally, plausibility. What do you think is happening? I give you my theory based on everything I've read, everything I know, watching all these monkeys in the monkey show my whole life. 98% monkeys. Ain't got a clue. I think they're just collapsing the currency. That's what I think. I think they're collapsing the world's global currency, and it only takes 2 weeks to do that. That's what I think. I think when you have a world that you got 7 billion monkeys, you control all of them through economics. You print the money, and you have the world's reserve currency. And in the country you got it, that country is very fragile. It can't go 2 weeks without profits. 5% gross we have to have every year. This world collapses because America collapses. All you gotta do is shut it down for 2 weeks. I think they're speeding the collapse. That's what I think. Well, why would the banks want to speed their own collapse? Because they always got a plan. Rich people they always got plan B. They got plan A, B, C, D. Every meeting I've been to with them, I told you, I done been around this world, sat in these boardrooms with these executives. They always got plan A, plan B, plan C. And the only reason I was in the meeting because I was on plan B. That's it. If I didn't work out, they had plan C. They always got plans. Collapse the currency, bring in the digital currency, because everybody's cheering that now. That's why I don't like it. I don't like anything mainstream. Anything mainstream, I think that they've already got that magic box, that magic trick. Who's that singer? 72 Cent? What his name? 75 cents? Something like that? He said he got the magic trick. Got the magic sticks, something like that. When your billionaire's got a magic box, okay? No, it's 50 cents. He's trying to trick you and get you to be on his magic stick, and the billionaire just trying to trick you, get you on the magic box. Right? These things are magical. Went from newspapers. Well, first it went from King's bulletins, Kingdom bulletins to make you stupid. Then it went to the newspapers. Then it went to, I guess the teletype was in there somewhere. Then it went to the radio. They could create world wars, alien invasions, and people would believe it. And now they got the magic box. I got the magic box. I can't even sing. I'm gonna make it up there. And we just burnt the turtle. We burnt the turtle. That's why I probably laughed so damn much. We burnt the turtle. Duck and cover, duck cover. Why? Because the magic box tells me so. No, I think they're collapsing the currencies. I don't think the currencies were collapsing fast enough. I don't think that the American government did everything that they needed to do for the bankers to finally collapse this so we could all be starved into their next solution, starved into their digital currency, starved into their Bitcoin, starved into that. Did you say Bitcoin? But Bitcoin is free and it's freedom and it's all about blockchain. Please don't start with me. Not this morning. Don't. It's Friday. Don't start me with me in blockchain. Don't MMT. Please don't start with me. These people own the MM and the T, okay? They own the BIT and the COIN. They own the server that it's on. They own the bits. They own the digits. They own the electricity that creates the server where you got your blockchain on it. They own the block and the damn chain and the mine that you done made the block and the chain from, okay? You're not getting past anything on these people on their damn television, okay? They own you. You are owned. I just think that they're bringing the world to their knees. I think that they've decided it's time to collapse the world reserve currency and give them the new solution. And it may not happen in 2 weeks. I mean, it might make a full year or longer for us to feel the effect of this. I am no economic. I'm not an economist. I don't know this stuff. I don't know that. I just know rich people and their lies. That's what I know. I'm educated in magicians and their tricks and watching the right hand and the left hand. That's what I'm educated in. Who knows when all this is going to collapse, but that's the only way you get people to do what you want them to do is you got to make them feel the pain first. And what do you think Molly's going to do, who work at the Cinnabon, that you buy all the Cinnabons from, to work on the size of them booty cheeks and the cellulose and give problems for your immune system by putting all that sugar in there so your immune system can't fight the cuckoo virus. It's too busy fighting what you're stuffing in your mouth. Get them all. What's she gonna do? She live paycheck to paycheck. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I would guess most Britons do too. I don't know. But I do know this, when America collapses, the rest of y'all coming with us. America go crazy, y'all coming too. Apocalypse start, it's gonna be a worldwide apocalypse. What's she gonna do? She live paycheck to paycheck. And she got about 3 days worth of food in her closet. They're gonna shut everything down for 2 weeks. You think she gonna sit in her house and wait? Nope. She go to church, she a deaconess. She got the Holy Ghost. She prayed over you and your kids. She didn't bless you at your weddings. She blessed you at the nursery. When your baby was born, gave the forehead kiss, mwah, lit the ashes at the church. That woman coming through your window, okay? She gonna come through you. Americans will go through your window for cosmetics, man. What do you think gonna happen when they don't have food for 3 days? Come on, stop it. Then that's why they got the police state. Like I said, the Democrats and Republicans have been working on this a long time. The rest of y'all who out there getting ready still for 2020, you should be ashamed of yourself, okay? They created a police state just in case this had happened. They said it was for safety. It was not for safety. It's because some billionaire bought the project and sent a dummy in there, created some sort of grassroots movement, gave it to the government. What did the government do? What do politicians always do? They just want retirement. That's all they want. They want what you want. They want what you want. They want retirement. So I'm supposed to pass this law. I'm gonna get how much for it? Okay, which means I can rerun again. Okay, I can keep my seat with my political party. Okay, let's do it. They didn't even read the law. That's why politicians don't read the law. That's why they don't. Because they don't really care. They don't care what's in the law. They don't care what's in the NDAA and the Patriot Act. They only care when you put a camera in their face and you question them. Always ask why. Anyway, good morning, everybody. No, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of the cuckoo flu. The cuckoo flu. The cuckoo's flu is for the cuckoo. That's for us. It's not for me. I'm worried about these people out here fighting for toilet paper and don't realize that they can use tissue. They're fighting for toilet paper and they forget what we did before we had diapers. These young people don't understand. We didn't always have high technology called diapers. Used to be a rag. Used to be a rag. Oh, it's just disgusting. Oh, it's nasty. Oh my goodness. My mother, she done had 2 boys. She didn't want the third. She didn't want the third. That's how I got my name and I got my skill set. She tried to make me a girl. She tried hard. Oh, she worked on it. She did her best to make me gay as gay could be. She needed me in the LGBT or Q. She did anything she could, but she didn't realize that that's DNA. Hey, no, those people ain't got no choice, and I had a choice. I was like, no, mama, I'm not supposed to be changing diapers, cloth diapers, taking them and washing them and reusing them. You could do that. You could do that with toilet paper, or you could use your hand. Anyway, good morning, Lori Sheridan Tag. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Scare City, cute kid song. About we all gonna die. Yes, Lord, we all gonna die. It's all about how you live. We all gonna die. Just don't live for other people while you're here. Live out your passion. Don't live out for economic systems. Don't be a fool. Be the kid that always looks at the hand of the magician and the Amazons that everybody buys from. All right, let me see. My parents got married on the Friday the 13th. Christine, I'm not sure. You should have told me that. I don't know. Is there something to Friday the 13th? I don't know. You know what? Now I take that back. There is something. There is something. Why? Because we believe it. That's why. Because you mentioned Lori and put it out there in the ethos, and I looked at it, and the whole placebo, nocebo effect. Everything bad that happened yesterday, I ain't thinking about it. I'm gonna think about the bad stuff today, though. I'm gonna think about all of it. I'm probably gonna create bad or just freaky stuff, not bad stuff, because I don't want to put that out in the ethos. We create freaky stuff and we attach it to the belief systems of most people in the world. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. All right. I always consider Friday the 13th as lucky days. Oh, is it like who? Thank you. Who put that out there? Oh, Lori put that. Lori, how you put out the evil and the good at the same time? You don't even know what yes is, dude. You just throwing it all out there. That's all right. All right, I'm with you, G. Question everything. Well, right, Sandra. You done been here a minute. Sandra is over the age of 8. She understands you question everything. Not parts of the things, not some of the things. You question everything. And you question yourself most. You question that mirror most, and you question people who identify with you the most. All right? Because those are the people playing. Those are the people, brother man, sister girl, sister girl. Those are the ones trying to play you because they're using identity like these politicians to fool you, like the lawyers do. All right? Politicians are only a hide and hair throw from lawyer. They know how to fool you because you're stupid. You're indoctrinated to be identified as a cow with a tag on your ear. All right? Hey, call it hate speech if you want. I call it slave speech. You're a slave. You are not what they say you are. You are a god. All right? Get under your desk. Get under your desk, kids, just in case it's a nuclear bomb, Lori says. Yeah. Absolutely. If you don't know that your government over there stirring up trouble and why people want to put nukes in your rain. I'm not about get under the desk, you know. I'm at this point in time, I'm about, well, why? What's going on? What happened? We did the video on pushing all the wrong buttons. You push all the wrong buttons in your society, you're going to program the planet the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this way. People hiding under their desk, scared of a project. They're a avatar in a stage play. They're playing their skit. Another question. I think in Italy, somebody said, they said Italy has a very old population, and that's why the cuckoo flu is affecting it most, which, by the way, I'm still in the camp. I have no idea what's happening in Italy. I'm not in Italy, and I don't trust the magic box. And I damn sure don't trust 52-cent magic stick. If you trust that, then you deserve whatever you get next. But that is an old population. That people who live like Babylonians, take all the medicine and the drugs and all the stress and work till they die, that they're going to get every single flu that comes down because they got debilitated immune systems because the television made sure that that's problem. I don't know. I don't know if Italy has an old population. I ain't been to Italy. Y'all been to Italy? All right. AM and nothing but a black screen here. Why you got a black screen? What? Why you got a black screen? And still no posting on your VK wall. Uh-oh. You coming at me, girl? Patricia trying to come at me. Diana, Lolamar, Bob, can you see anything here? Oh, well, do you know that you're in the video, Patricia? You know that, right? You need to reboot, girl. We can see your text. Reboot. We're reading your comments right now. Reboot. If you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, Patricia Hauser. Yes, you hear. You can't see. You like Americans. They can't see nothing. All they see is a black screen. All they see is a right. All they see is a left. And they don't realize that the right and left are always working together to fool you to grab the ball out of the wrong hand from the magician. The right and the hand are always connected to the same pole hand of the magician on the street corner with a cardboard box. It's connected to the same hand of the politicians that work for different parties, but it didn't really matter because they all need to retire. Economics controls everything. Economics is the answer for everything. This is a profitable scam that's being rolled out on the world. The only question is why. All right, leaves and old rags, whatevs. Yes, Lori, that's all you do. Leaves and old rags. That's it. If they ever had me, they lost me at Tom Hanks. Patricia Hauser, and you on both. She blind on one of them. She on the YouTube too. I don't even know what the whole Tom Hanks thing was. I don't know. Somebody sent me something where on one of his young son, on one of his titties, he had a what was it? A caduceus? A caduceus? He had a caduceus. And they said that it looks like the bug, the cuckoo virus bug, or what it looked like. I don't know. I'm dubious on that too. I still don't know what that word means, but I'm kind of still dubious on it because, one, I don't trust nobody that got paint all over their titty balls. Like, that don't make no sense. I don't know why he got all this over here, because that's probably another way you can get diseases and problems by taking chemicals and making all these tattoos. Yes, tattoos look nice, but you need to find something made of hemp, something organic. You putting all kind of chemicals and toxins that are slowly being released in your body. So I don't trust that. I don't, would he know what's going on? What's his rapper name? That's the question. What is Tom Hanks' son rapper name? You can tell everything by the rapper name. His name probably Big Babaloo, Big Titty Lou, something. I don't trust it. I don't believe there's anything to that. I just think it's just money. I just think it's money. I mean, I think they use people in Hollywood as pawns. I think they like to put stuff in front of your face, because I know a lot of rich people, and sometimes they like to dangle things in front of your face. They like to play games with you. I don't think they play games with him. I think he's a crazy dude. Might have a caduceus, a DNA, something he found on the internet, just said, hey, put this on my titty ball, and he did that because it made him look cool, because he want to be a rapper. That's all I think. I don't think there's anything to that. But collapsing a worldwide banking system and giving him a digital currency, you can own Earth. You can take over a planet with that. I can see you fine, but mostly I've been listening. Oh, Lola Moore Papa's in the house. Lola Moore, thank you for jumping over there. I got a server on browser problem or something then. Yes, you do. Patricia Hauser, you got some problems, girl. That's okay. Everybody got problems. Everybody got problems. Everybody got problems. All right, what about the 3 shells from Demolition Man? Maria Rachel, what you talking about? The 3 shells for Demolition Man. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, you done took me back to my history, my childhood. Hang on. I remember the 3 shells. Yes, it's a conspiracy. The 3 shells. Yeah, Demolition Man. Y'all remember Demolition Man? The 3 shells. The one. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that is. This is what y'all need instead of the toilet paper. Because they didn't. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Somebody has a. Did they ever figure out what 3 shells are for? I don't know about the 3 shells from Demolition. Maria, you showing your age, girl. You showing your age. All right, it's not coming up. It's a see, because they don't want people seeing the 3 shells. That's why. That's why the 3 shells, because when you use the toilet, you're supposed to use the 3 shells. They gave up toilet paper in the future in Demolition Man. Y'all remember that? The 3 shells. And now, see, they're blocking it, because now they don't want people to know the power of the 3 shells. Because it'll get people to stop fighting in the grocery store for toilet paper. And if people stop fighting, then then what can the billionaires do? They just got to keep people fighting for anything. Doesn't really matter. And that's a good example about the toilet paper. Doesn't matter what you fight about. They don't care. It could be race, religion. Tony Blair said that. It could be race, religion, political party, nation, where you live, your community, your state, your region, your politics. They don't care what you fight about, as long as you fighting other poor people who ain't got nothing to do with your problem and not fighting them. That's all they care about. Yeah, the 3 shells. That's a good question. I don't know anything. And this is a good example of TV, because that is not Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's Arnold Fakenegger. Arnold Fakenegger. Yes, exactly. And that sounded like something else. But that's okay, because that's fake too. All of it's fake. But the TV fake, the internet fake, that picture fake, and them 3 shells, I'm pretty sure are fake. I'm pretty sure that they wrote the script and they just had nothing to fill in. That was ingenious. So they just said, yep, the 3 shells. Let me see. Browser, for some reason, I opened Microsoft Edge, didn't work. Chrome does, which is a really funny thing too, Patricia, because Microsoft Edge does not work, neither does Chrome. Why? Because Google owns Chrome and Microsoft owns Edge, which means your whole world is viewed through a billionaire's lens. Not even just the TV and the internet. It all goes through all of their devices, all of their software. This is what happens when you give the world's technology to a few people. They control everything. They control the entire magic show. Yeah, Maria, I wonder if anyone found out what the 3 shelves were. All the shops are closed today. Yeah, Christine, here too. They're starting to close the malls. That's what I saw this morning. We're gonna have some bad times. Them people, they live paycheck to paycheck, Christine. They got, rent to pay, mortgages to pay, they got car notes to pay, they got bills, and they plan things out to the minute. They plan it out to the penny of that paycheck. And you gonna take 2 paychecks from people who can't live on the paycheck they got now, that y'all done starved with this economic system into not living now, and you think they gonna behave? Nope. They're not gonna behave, and that police state gonna murder them. Unfortunately, because this is what happens when you're being played from all sides. You get slapped from the left, slapped from the right, slapped from the left, slapped from the right, slapped from the left, and then your kids get slapped from the left, slapped from the right, and you're just stupid in 2020. And then you die. And then bad things happen. So like I said, if you don't realize that you are a character in a story, that you're being played for a fool, all you're doing is waiting for your last chapter. You're not gonna make the end of the book. If you believe in these identities, you believe in these nations, you believe in the billionaires' world that they built on economics, you're not gonna see the end of the book. You're not gonna see, you know how they have the end at the book at the end? I don't know if they still have the end at the end of books. Let you know it's the end, it's all over, and they took everybody where they need to take them in the story. You're just waiting for your last chapter. You're not gonna make chapter 17, because at chapter 17, you all the people in your identity die. Your nation is removed for something else. When the world is a stage and you are within that play, they wrote a script. You don't follow the script. You don't duck and cover. You don't run at 2012. You don't say, oh, it's weapons of mass destruction. You ask the question, why? You play that game. Y'all remember that game when we were kids? The game called Bull Shizzle. Although I say bull shizzle now, I did not say that when I was a kid. When I was a kid, mama wasn't around, please. Oh, I had the potty mouth of a sailor, a fat, nasty, hairy, on a boat pirate sailor that sound like women today. Just cussing up the storm. Just cuss like sailors. Bull shizzle. Remember that game's card game? Bull shizzle. You had to call your friends on their lies. It was a game. What if we played that game with government? What if we played that game with the cuckoo flu? What if we played that game with the World Health Organization? What if we played that game with everything we saw on TV? What if we played bull shizzle with the people we trusted the most in political office who we've never met? They've never texted us, emailed us, we never smelled them or just breathed the same air that they breathe. But we don't trust our spouses. We don't trust our kids. But we trust these people with the whole world. We trust these people with what a pandemic is. We trust these people with what is on the moon and Mars, what's in space, that these things in the water are healthy and at healthy limits, that a certain amount of poison in your food is okay for your body. We trust them with everything, but we don't even trust the people who trust us. We don't even trust the people who we love. You know you are being played if when you look around you and don't nothing make any damn sense. All right? Oh, gee, the tapping again. Oh, the tapping again? Is it just you, Deborah Chandler, or is it just me bopping around? I'm not really bopping around this morning. I didn't have that much coffee. I heard Broadway shut down. Yes, Lori, because people on Broadway need food. And when you bring people to their knees, they will take anything that the billionaires hand to their government to hand to them, which will probably be the next digital currency. This is how the slaves do. You don't overfeed your slaves. You overfeed your slaves, they're not going to want to work. You have to starve your slaves. That's when you get the work out of them. Take a walk in the woods and use the leaves to wipe. Yes, Sandra, but make sure you know what poison oak is. All right, don't tell that to the city folk. Folks are biddits. What's a biddet, Jeannie? What is a biddet? Waterworks. Yeah, Lori, waterworks. Water is healthy and clean too. My shower is 2 steps from the toilet. There you go. So you ain't got to go far, do you, Lori? You get right out that shower. You don't even look for the toilet, but you get right on in there and make sure you do your stretches and your yoga. Do that Daniel thing where you can lay on your back and sunshine your booty hole in the water that's pouring out. But that's assuming it's running water. It may not be one running water, Lori. You got to have a plan B. Plan A can't be the shower. Because the people at the water company, you know, the people who work there, they probably won't be going to work neither. They shut everything down. That might be an issue as well. Learn how to survive, y'all. The zombie apocalypse is coming. Maybe there's an overstock on toilet paper. You know what, Christy? Maybe this was all just for toilet paper. Like, what if that could be a plausible thing? To me, it's always economics. You could just have toilet paper come. Charmin just needs a stock jump. That's all. And they pay off the right politicians, pay off the right people in the World Health Organization, pay off a few doctors, put them on television, and you can make it look like a worldwide apocalypse just because you would need to sell more toilet paper. Because you bought because you paid, what's his name, Bossa Nova? You paid Bossa Nova and is it Bossa Nova, the guy in Brazil? You paid him to buy up 100 billion acres of Amazon rainforest. So he went to America and bought some of their weather engineering technology and made it rain off his coast. So you dried out the Amazon and they just lit the matches, burned it all up. And you're the big Charmin company, the toilet paper company. And you realize that you're going to have a whole lot of toilet paper soon, whole lot of trees, whole lot of land to grow your plants that you create toilet paper from. And I don't even know what they are. And so maybe you just need a worldwide glut on something and raise up the prices of toilet paper. You can make hundreds of billions of dollars because now you, instead of toilet paper being 50 cents a roll, it's $5 a roll. That's a great investment. But you got to have people stupid enough to go for it. You got to have governments that are for sale and people stupid enough to go for it. Uh-oh, is the YouTube comments froze again? Let me see. We are predicting a collapse for October, November for the election, similar to the collapse of the subprime mortgage of 2008. And Lola Mar, to be very profitable if they do. It'd be a very smart thing for them to do. They got a lot of stupid people who's not stupid, ignorant. Got a lot of ignorant people who still believe in the system. They still believe what they see on TV, and they're gonna get out there and support it. So we all deserve whatever collectively our minds and intellects are capable of. We are witnessing something unprecedented. I'm still not entirely sure what all of it is. No, Patricia, you're not supposed to know. Not supposed to know. You don't have a couple $1 billion in the bank. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to obey. You're just supposed to duck and cover. I'm just not predisposed to that. I don't think you are either. I'm not predisposed to being told what to do. I don't believe in the authorities. I don't believe in authority as a concept. I don't believe that anybody's the author of your rights. Authority, author of rights. I don't believe anybody is authority over Megs but Megs, and Christine but Christine, and Susan but Susan, Tony but Tony, and Deborah but Deborah, and Susan. I think that you are gods and goddesses. Nobody has authority over you. But I think that they lie about history, they lie about reality, and we think we're just slaves. And so slaves need authorities. Adults don't need authorities. Gods don't need authority. You ain't have to be a god. You can just be capable. If you ain't capable, then yeah, you need somebody to be authority over you. But if you're capable, you don't need authorities. The Boston Marathon was canceled. Oh, wow, more than a month, which is it's stupid. We're shutting everything down. There are people who live on the Boston Marathon. There are people who make their money that way. There are people who sell water and ice and bandages and shoes, and we're shutting the economy down. And the economy can't afford it, but the government's doing it anyway because they're told what to do. The government wouldn't do it because they have to live here too. The job is to do what you're told and get the campaign contributions to stay in office. That's the job. There's no people in that job. There's no citizen in that job. There's no Bill of Rights. There's no Constitution. There's no love your neighbor. There's none of that. It's take the money, get reelected. That's the job, and that's what they're going to do. And whoever has the most money tells them exactly what to do. Canova Spring, yay, so fun. I'm hoping, Lord, well, the good thing is we see it now. So in case things do go bad, you should be buying your seeds right now. You should be taking some classes on how to grow food and herbs and make your medicine. You should be thinking about what are the naturopathic cures. You realize you've been lied to your whole life, buying headache medicine and creating all this nonsense. So you know for a fact, why has that got a down arrow right there? You know for a fact that you've been played for a fool. So the good thing about being spring is you can be planting your garden now. Oh, that was me. Oh, wow, look at that. I got some new functionality. I just pressed that little arrow and the comments went all the way to the bottom. I don't know, who knew? Hey, that's great. All right. They're crashing the economy on purposely. Yes, Lori, that's what they always did. Have they done it before? Lori's saying that. See, Lori, as soon as you would say that, people would say, oh, Lori Riley is crazy. The government would never collapse the economy on purpose. Well, if the government wasn't in control. If the government was in control, I'd agree with that because they live here and the kids here, their mama here, their grandmama here, their cousins are here. But if the job is just doing what they're told, taking the money, then if billionaires can make money from crashing the economy, they would. All you got to do is go back to history and look at the history of the Great Depression. And you will realize what happened then was not a mistake. Okay? What happened then was not an accident. All right? They did a run on the credit. The banks did a run on the credit. They ran up everybody's debt, because that's where debt comes from, and they did a run on the credit. They collapsed it. So they're going to do it again. Why? Because it worked the first time. Who do we blame for the Great Depression? I think poor people. We always blame poor people. I forgot the story. We always blame somebody who didn't do it. And as long as people buy it, as long as the magician did that trick and you didn't look in the right hand, they're going to do the trick again. So I agree with you. I think it makes sense. Somebody is crashing the economy because it's going to make money. People who control the media are really pulling out all the stops. Why? Big time, Patricia, and on something that's less significant than the flu. I'm hoping my events this weekend don't get canceled. Megs, do not hope on that. Count on them being canceled, because people are scared and nobody's laughing at the cuckoo flu. Everybody's scared to death, and you can't get people from not being scared, it seems like. So yeah, if you got anything important to do, count on that being canceled. We got to collapse this economy, and we're not smart enough to question if there's somebody behind the curtain. Also, it seems like the coronavirus is starting to run through the governing class. Both Trudeau's wife and now a Bolsonaro. Well, it makes sense, Nikki. We worry more about the elites than we do each other. We don't care if the neighbor got it. Like, oh, that's Bob. Let Hillary Clinton get it. Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem. Crows around the house for 4 days now, and yesterday a dead one down the street trying to remain calm. Well, aren't crows a sign of something? Isn't that a sign of bad times or bad things to come, something like that? Yeah, we're witnessing something unprecedented. Yes, we are. Biden and Trump means 4 more years for Bibi to get his war with Iran under Trump presidency. Well, Lola Mar, you know me on that one. You know, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if Trump is there, Biden's there, Bernie's there. It doesn't really matter. You get somebody in there that's not behind the Rothschild connection with whatever's going on with the Zionists in Israel, they just gonna kill them. Nobody, I don't think anyone's that stupid. Like Lola Mar, you could try to put me in government if you want to. You could try. I ain't going for it. You're not gonna get me in government, because I already understand how that works. I understand how that works. I don't think anybody's that stupid. Doesn't matter if Trump is the president. What matters is if we care. There's a principle there. Let me think about that. See, they don't care who the president is, billionaires. They just got the money, trillionaires, whatever they are. They just need to make sure we care, right? Because I say what I say not to keep Trump in. I don't say what I say to try to get Trump out. I just don't care. I realize they want me to care. It's on the news all day, like the pandemic. I think you probably, between the president election in 2020 and the pandemic, I'm pretty sure there's probably nothing else on television. I don't watch television, really. I watch the internet. I watch shows I want to watch, but I don't watch the TV. I bet you that's the majority. So anything that magic box wants me to focus on, I'm not going to focus on, because I think it's a scam. I'm hoping my events this weekend, blah, 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 blah. Let me see. It's the great devaluation coming. Stock market is on the exact same trend as it was in 2029 before the collapse. And Susan, I'd believe that. I'd believe that because weren't we just talking about a few months ago where they were pumping like $50 billion a night into the central banking system in America? That it was going to collapse then. Those were theories, but they had to pump untold billions in there. And no one can figure out why. And they asked the Federal Reserve, and they didn't answer the question because they didn't have to answer the question. They don't report to your Congress. I can't believe I still had that discussion with people. But the Federal Reserve reports to Congress. The Federal Reserve don't even know where Congress is. Okay? The people who own the Federal Reserve, they don't know the address, and they probably can't spell it. They could care less. Congress reports to the Federal Reserve. That's how that works. So yeah, absolutely. If the Federal Reserve is having issues and they realize, you know what, the unsustainability's gone too far, they had going down to Jekyll Island, have a meeting, figure out what we're going to do. Well, it's collapsing now, but we don't want it to collapse now. We want to wait. We're not really ready yet. We're still building bunkers in Antarctica. It's going to take another 5-10 years. But we don't really have a choice. We got to go now. Okay, well, the DNC and GOP can't come with us. Then they're going to have to stay up here with the stupid monkeys that vote for them. They're going to have to stay here and all die and work it out together. But we're going to head on down. So go ahead and start the collapse of America, the world reserve currency. Go ahead and leave the plan in for what the next currency is to control the human population through economics and forced labor, and then collapse it. Collapse it. And then, well, we don't have a bioweapon that's ready to go. Well, what's the standard flu this year? One that's killing a lot of people, or one that's dead, or almost kills as many people as last year, and then start up the narrative. I don't think it's a pandemic. I don't think it's a pandemic. Who am I to go against the World Health Organization? I'm one who understands the World Health Organization has no idea, no damn clue what health is. I know that most of those people get sick. They have no their ability to qualify what health is. I know war's a pandemic. I know that. I know sanctions are a pandemic. I know that. I know hoarding technology to a few around the world who own the governments. I know that's a pandemic. I know that banks print just enough money so that the elite have what they want and poor people at the bottom go to mass prison industrial complexes because they got to do crimes to get food like everybody here is in the next 5 days. That's a pandemic. But the cuckoo flu, the cuckoo flu ain't killing nobody by any limits. Poverty kills more people than the cuckoo flu does. That's not a pandemic to me. The house always wins. They can crash the casino on purpose and still make money doing it because they own the proverbial cards. That's it. Both fine. And that's it. They own the cards. They own the casino. They own the land. You go in the casino, you're not going to beat the casino at casinoing. Okay? You're playing a game in the casino, right? Political parties and politics, and this is why people get upset. You're literally playing a game within the billionaire's construct. You're not going to beat them. Right? We're gonna eat the rich, not with their game, you ain't. Not with their cards on their table, playing their games, that the rules they made for you. You're not gonna do that. I used to know someone, I used to know a programmer down in Atlantic City. Used to work on the AS400s. AS400 is an operating system. They write software, and they wrote the software for the casinos. They write software to pay out a certain percentage. They literally, right, you sit down, you think, oh, so we're going to play the game of chance. Get my coins out. This is a game of chance. Ain't no chance. You ain't got no chance. You ain't got no chance. It's orchestrated so that the casino takes in a certain amount and it only pays out a certain amount. It's software, but they have a function in there. And I'm sure this is like 15, 20 years ago. It's so much more evolved than that now. They could watch you on the camera. There's an old lady, they feel sorry for, they press the button and it would pay out. But the way the machines were orchestrated after they were digital is to guarantee that they stay in power, that the casino makes more money at the end of the day than it pays out. There's no chance in there. You have no chance. Same way with banks and currency. They have a digital world. They have a television set and a box that people trust. They have news that people can't stop talking about. Who believe it? They have political parties. They have everything they need to passively sit back and have guaranteed profit every single election, every single year, every single day, every single collapse, every single war, every single pandemic. Why wouldn't they use it? The illogical part is to think that they wouldn't use it. Of course they're going to use it. They own the house. They own the house. It's all rigged. They wrote the rules. You're not going to beat the bank at Monopoly. You're not going to, no, because the bank is the wrong word. You're not going to beat Parker Brothers at Monopoly. The world is plentiful. Isn't it, Lola Mar? The world is plentiful. We live on an abundant planet where everybody could have 10 times what they have now. We have an allocation problem. But once again, you got people who believe we're overpopulated. That's crazy. You got people who literally, if it's on the billionaires TV, you know you need to question it. People believe we're overpopulated on an abundant planet. With software, outside of the fact that it's an abundant planet, with software, automation, and robotics to give everybody everything their wildest dreams could want, and still leave land for the monkeys and the bears and the deer, and still leave ecosystems for all the bacteria that fight the viruses that end up in being the cuckoo flu. No one will vote corrupt pedo. No one will vote for corrupt pedo Joe. No, I don't think they will, Lola Mar. You can't say that on Facebook. That's why I'm off of Facebook. You can't say that. But I didn't even say pedo Joe, but Lola Mar. I just said creepy Joe. They didn't like that. That's hate speech. No, the man creepy. If you don't get to call somebody creepy that kisses little children and touches them, and they don't know them little children, if you can't call that creepy, then we got much bigger problems than anybody knows on Facebook. But they orchestrate it. Like I said, Lola, they control who all the selections are. They control the election, they control the selections, they control the Federal Reserve, they can collapse America anytime they wanted to. So absolutely. I think that if they can control things in a way that keep the audience clapping and cheering and buying popcorn and going to concession stand, the world is a stage. If they can keep people watching the show, then they'll do it that way because it's more believable. But they own it at all levels, even outside of the election. You know, every game in the casino is for the casino to make money. Everything on television and in the world is popular is so the people who rule everything, and they tend to be pedophiles, psychopaths, because they're bored and they inbreed. These families that run everything is designed for them to stay in power. The only thing the only thing that takes power from them is getting rid of capital and sovereignty. You supporting your neighbor more than you support the television. You not being scared when they say be scared. You not running when they say run. You not duck and covering when they say duck and cover. I want to die like the mom reading the kids. I want to die like the mom reading to the kids and the old couple embracing in bed like in the movie Titanic. Oh, that was sweet, Lori. That was so sweet. That is a sweet way to go, in bed reading to the kids. It is, Lori. I ain't that way. Lord, I'm a man. I got a penis. I'm a man. I know. No, I need to go fighting a grizzly bear. I want to go fighting a team of wolves. I want to go fighting some zombies. I want an action death. I want to have some fun. I want to go with honor. I want to have my sword, blood dripping. I slayed the pedophile. I battled with the banks. I want to go that way. That's how I want to go. Well, no, I don't know. It would be nice to go reading story. I would not reading because I don't read so well. I think I'd like to go on a tree, on a mountain, overlooking the view, some ducks and geese, everybody around you. I'd go in any natural way that we usually go, but I am not going in no damn hospital. No, I not want to be going and coughing and bleeding. Putting masks, everybody around you got masks and in them white uniforms and running experiments, poking your body, sticking stuff up your butt and in your ear and stuff, and the one that's supposed to go in your ear go in the butt like in the Idiocracy, the movie. I don't want that. No, I see too many people die that way. No. Let me go in the mountain. I told you before, if I can go buy bear, give me some mushrooms. Give me some mushrooms, I get naked and go running out there in them woods. I let the bears take me and the wolves take me. I just don't want to feel nothing. And it'll be good too. It's like the people who let Lori let the cats eat them. Y'all such loving people. Like, I'll let my cats eat me. You love them cats, boy. You must love them cats. But I get it. I get at least your body's doing something. It's not like an experiment frozen somewhere in a laboratory or being experimented on till the end and dropped in a box in the ground. Give my nitrates back to the bushes. Or let's live forever. I don't think in things you ever die. You can get a body back, but the spirit goes back to wherever it's supposed to go, back into that other dimension. All right, y'all want to? I really don't want to look at the news. I'd rather read comments. Let y'all take it where you want to take it. I don't, unless y'all really want to look at the news. I know what's in the news. We're going to keep sanctions to create more pandemics. We're going to create more wars to keep more pandemics coming to scare your voters, but they're going to keep voting. We're going to keep starving people, poverty, keeping technology from people, keeping people going to work, forced labor economies. We're going to keep some more money happening. Fear, run. It's the magic show. So I really don't want to watch it because I know what's in the news. They want to talk about some trade deals and agreements, stuff that are based in economics that just has no purpose anymore in an evolved world. A world that's discovering consciousness has no interest in like low vibe capital and economic systems. They're all scams anyway. Don't want to die panicking and kicking men off the lifeboats. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We're going to die long before the waters rise. We're not going to be here for water world. That's going to be the billionaires' kids. Embrace it when it comes. That's all you can do, Max. Embrace it when it comes and put a smile on your face. Let everybody know you were happy. You did what you could. Not everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Try to live your life. Try to discover that passion, whatever your consciousness, if it's an innovator consciousness, it's a scientific consciousness, it's a healing consciousness, it's a painting consciousness, a music, whatever your love is, whatever your passion is, that's what you really are. It's what you truly are, not the scarcity that's shown you things you can do while you're here. You know, live your true, authentic you life and try to help other people live that life. Try to end the things, the economic system, Ponzi scheme, pyramids that force people to live lives that aren't their own. And then be happy and smile when you die. The only people who have regrets when they die are the people who didn't actually live. You gotta live your life and get rid of a model that takes people's living from them. My mom's bingo is still on. She loves bingo. Well, bingo is a fun game. Good morning, Tony. Let me see. Everyone has free time now. Yeah, they do, Christine. Why? Why does everybody have free time now? Why do they want everybody in their house? What the hell is really going on? Nobody, you know what? Somebody asked a good question earlier this morning, Christine. They said, does anybody know anybody with the cuckoo flu? I had to think about it. Nope, I don't know nobody. I don't know anybody with the cuckoo flu. Some people are like, that's because our government loves us. Because they're keeping it out. They're doing such a fantastic bang up job of keeping it out. You need to go to San Francisco and lick the sidewalk. That's your government. Are they fighting apocalypto plagues? No, they're not. They don't give two damns. I know somebody that knows somebody. That's it. Short of that, I don't know about. I don't see people coughing, sneezing, farting, nothing. And maybe it's because people ain't coming out the house. There aren't cars on the street. But why do they want everybody at home? And part of it, Christine, I think, is they want people to tune in. At work, you can't tune into the fear. At work, you got to make cogs. Cogs and spatially sprockets. But at home, you can watch the television. Why? You got to always ask the question, why? Why do they want people at home watching the television, seeing people in Italy, or seeing, people running and screaming from the fear? Maybe it's just the fear factor. Maybe it's just they need people to like really invest and envelop in the fear, so that when they finally say, okay, well, here's the new world's current currency. It's called the Rothschild. Okay, it's called the Roth Rock. Like Rockefeller and Rothschild put them together. It's the Roth Rock. Oh, got to pop up. Lies in the media, Bolsonaro, and something about Brazil. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. Y'all know that's crazy, right? I was just talking about Bolsonaro and Brazil. I gotta find what that is. Well, I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't gonna look at the news, but I just got a pop up from RT. And I was just talking about that. This is a trippy planet. This is a creepy planet. Oh, this is so creepy. Keep calm and realize deja vu is time travel. Deja vu is time travel. You literally time travel with deja vu. It's your mind and consciousness. Why the hell am I talking about Brazil and Bolsonaro? Look, I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. And I just got a pop-up for it. I didn't look at the news. I literally was just posting on Facebook and drinking coffee this morning. What is this about? Brazil's Bolsonaro, who met Trump last week, test positive. He got the cuckoo flu. What? I think that's the cuckoo flu, right? That's what they call it. COVID-19. I have not watched the news, so I don't know. I'm thinking that that's the cuckoo flu, right? So Bolsonaro has the cuckoo flu. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro has tested positive for the COVID-19. A Brazilian paper is claiming, citing sources in the presidential palace. All eyes are now on U.S. President Donald Trump, who met with Bolsonaro. That's how the world ends. That's it. We done. We're done. I got too many Trump friends. If he dies, we done. Oh, I got to click on that. This is the end of the world right now. Oh my goodness. I can't even process this right now. It's too much. Do you have any idea if Trump gets the cuckoo flu and he got it from a guy who's coming from a country, they got immigrants coming in the country and they want walls to stop that? Do you have any idea what these people gonna do? These people gonna flip the hell out of you. He better not get sick. Oh, is this why people were saying he was like sweating and stuff? I'm sorry, it's funny. It's funny because poor people got the cuckoo flu. That's why it's funny. That's why I'm not my president. Listen, I can't wait till Obama get it. I'm sorry. That's funny to me. I don't care about your elites. I told y'all that. I don't know why y'all think I was kidding. I don't care about rich people anymore and I do poor people. I actually care about poor people a little more. You somebody in the trailer park get the cuckoo, I ain't laughing. Why? Because they just trying to live here. Somebody in the barrio get it? That's not funny to me. Sorry, it's not. Somebody in the ghetto get the cuckoo? Nah, it's not funny. An immigrant get the cuckoo? That's not funny. I'm not my neighbor guy. That's not funny. You got billionaires and elites who can pay for the world's best health care and herbs and in tune with the secret medicines and cures and all the cancer care, everything they've been hiding from us. No, that's funny. No, because he ain't gonna die. Ain't gonna die. Michael Jordan, no, his name. What's his name? What's the guy's name? He was in that Conan the Barbarian movie. That's what America will look like in another week or two. Bombata. Wasn't that his name? Bombata from Conan the Barbarian. He didn't got AIDS. Did he die? He didn't die. Everybody was dying. He didn't die. This is why the world doesn't make it. When the world doesn't make any sense, ask questions. Why didn't he die? Everybody else was dying. If you was LBTQ or whatever, you gonna keep that pandemic. You gonna keep the plague and you gonna die. It's gonna be on TV. We're gonna pretend like we got 10 tears. Tom Hanks even did a movie with that. And everybody, we feel so sorry for LBT, GT, and Q. But we're not going to question our government. And if they got the vaccines already, if they got the treatment, we're not going to question them on anything. An immunovirus kicks off around the planet. And big pharmaceutical companies make big money from anything that's immunosuppressive, medical treatment facilities and these big massive hospitals that make money on sick people, and people get sick when they don't have an immune systems, but we're not gonna question it came from a black guy in Africa and a monkey. They keep playing that same story over and over and over. All right, y'all wanna read this? That's great, that's interesting. What does it mean? I have no idea. This is what y'all were talking about. People keep posting, they're saying only rich people or only powerful people are getting the cuckoo flu now. Could be. I don't know. Maybe they're getting rid of the government. Maybe they don't have room in the bunkers in Antarctica for them, so they're just sharing it with them. Could be. So yeah, I have no favorites. No, that's a lie. I do. I have favorites. I have people I know I'm favoriting. People I know. But not no billionaires. Billionaires getting the cuckoo flu, I'm sorry. You dropping bombs on babies, I'm sorry. You starving people in Yemen, I'm sorry. You backing a government that doesn't let little girls and women drive cars to get away from husbands that beat them and rape them in Saudi Arabia and and you wear white and you're in Congress? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to laugh when you get a flu, because you're not gonna die anyway. They're just gonna get sick and they'll pop right back. This is interesting. The world is a stage, isn't it? The world. You know what? I don't really want to read it. I'd rather watch them talk about it. Ooh, boy, this is something. Because, people crying today. I know they upset today. Ooh, Glenn Greenwald said, I'm interested in what Glenn got to say. A reasonably reliable Brazilian newspaper is reporting based on sources with first-hand knowledge instead of the presidential palace. At Bolsonaro first test positive for the cuckoo virus. A second, more reliable test was performed. Results available today. Now, Glenn said it. I kind of believe it. There's certain people who have histories of telling the truth, and your government's not one of them. So that might be something. How about that? Well, like I said, if you live like a Babylonian, if you live like a Roman, if you trust their television, if you take their money to burn up the rainforest, you take their money to create poisons and put them on food, you get money for putting chlorinated chlorine in the water instead of getting fresh, clean mountain water and natural things like citrus and other natural things that you can put in people's water. You give them things to debilitate their immune system, bad things happen. Didn't we just start this video on freaky spirits? We just started this video on that. You can't go up the boat in the river in the Amazon unless you vomit and throw up that spirit. Y'all got spirits, man. You eat synthetic pharmaceutical drugs. You take aspirin every day. You probably gonna have a spirit or two. What if the human body is like a thing that defies spiritual enchanting, like it defies bacteria? What if it's healthy, it's harder for a spirit to take root? I got friends that are exorcists and spiritual people and witches and warlocks and stuff. You got to keep them people close because you really don't ever know. What if you use Colgate and, and mouthwash that you buy at your Walgreens? What if all of that kills off the things you need in your spiritual body to protect you from being infected by an STD like 52 Cent in the Magic Stick or the Magic Television? What if? I don't know, Christine. What if you're watching TV and they just want everybody at home watching TV right now because they don't want to sell them popcorn like they did in the drive-through theater, but they got a digital signal to control you, make you into zombies, so you'll just go work on stuff. I don't know. But I believe in spirit. There's dark energy. There's something on this planet because people are not this stupid. They're not born this stupid. No, they're not born this stupid. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. It's a television show. Edward Bolsonaro. He answered, who's Edward? Is Edward his son? Who is Edward? Too much lies and little information. Cuckoo virus exams done with the team that were with JB in the USA have not yet been completed. There's also those people who tell lies in the media, and if the story is confirmed, to say I told you. If not, will be just one more fake news. It's this television show. Like I said, I watch it sometimes. It's just entertaining. I don't take nothing serious that I see in the news and the media. Or as part of the show to take our leaders off the public show, maybe to their bunkers. Ooh, Diana, I agree with you. That's true. I think that's high on my plausibility scale. Because if they're sick, they're not gonna be on TV. Because they gotta go get on that damn plane in Washington State and go to Antarctica. That's what it is. That's probably what it is. That's a great way to get them off of TV. That's a great way. Well, Trump has come down with the cuckoo flu, and 82% of Congress and the Senate got the cuckoo flu, and they're just getting all the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, they got the cuckoo flu, and we the monkeys over here like, yay, the aliens are saving us, they're giving all the leaders the cuckoo flu, we're gonna be free. Really not, they all going to Antarctica. Where the seed bank is and the highest level, the highest continent, or the continent with the highest above sea level, and the waters rise, they melt them ice polar caps, and then you're gonna see why somebody cut a square out of Antarctica. Remember that the square, the exact square that was cut out of Antarctica ice shelf. Yeah, that was a whistleblower. They were just trying to let us know that this is coming. That thing melt, the waters rise, we all drowns, water world. That would make sense because you would have to get the leaders. If the leaders did what they were supposed to do, collapse the currency for the bankers, reduce the population by 80% by getting everybody in line and all the poor people fighting each other, you need to get to Antarctica. You're going to have to catch something. But you wouldn't want to catch something that's really something. You'd want to catch a cuckoo flu. You would not want to catch the bubonic plague because that might actually kill you. Oh, we got to take Biden and Trump on the same airplane with Obama and Bernie, Ocasio, and yeah, we're all going to take them to a certain hospital in Antarctica. I'm sorry, people. I just don't believe. I don't believe the kings and lords. I don't believe their television. Learn your local plants, trees, weeds. Many are eligible. Oh, did I see a heart? I missed it. Damn it. Did somebody send me a heart? I missed them hearts. Y'all don't like sending people hearts no more because y'all wrong. That's why. Weeds. Many are edible. What? Oh, dang, I missed it again. Did somebody do another one? I keep missing them. Damn it. I want to look away now. You know what? See, that's who did that. I need to know who that was. That was Patricia. I see the pop up. See how she got me like they got y'all on TV. It's like I'm wait till Gerard looks away and they're like, boop, boop, do the heart. I look back, I missed the tape. Do the heart. That's how you make a dog, right? That's how you get a dog to wag its tail. That's how you get people in politics. You use a television. All right, stop playing with me, Patricia. That's not funny. No, Crystal has something important to say. Learn your local plants, trees, weeds. Many are eligible for food, might get scarce. Absolutely. Food gonna be scarce. People, it's a good time. It's a good thing, Crystal, that it's spring. People can start planting their gardens. They can start getting their seeds. This is a helping hand that you can actually get ready for what's coming. People lining up to do 2020 again, so you know this probably is about to collapse. Get ready for it. All right. The 2008 collapse was straight up theft. And the minute Obama did not come out to call for it, for what it was, I knew it was a lame duck talking head. Yes. Yeah, we saw the same thing. I liked Obama. I liked Obama for a minute. There was no way in hell I was going to vote for him because he's a Democrat. And Democrats are Democrats. He was Republican, wouldn't vote for him because Republicans, they hate the Republic, and Democrats hate the democracy. So I wasn't gonna vote for neither, but I was interested in what he said because he talked like Bernie. And he talked like some things Trump says. It sounded good. It always sounded good, but the world's not made that way. I knew he was done, Beaupont, the day he got called to the White House. I tell everybody that. I knew he was not who he claimed to be. When he was running and Bush called McCain and Obama to the White House, suspended their campaigns. He went in, he was against the banker bailouts. He came out, I might have to do the bailouts. Came out like a drunk man. That's why I figured in that meeting, Beaufort, was the aliens or the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Carnegies, the Mellons. Somebody who had big money said, listen, dude, you playing the role a little too well. You're playing the role a little too well. You need to pull it back. Not only that, you need to make sure that you go for these banker bailouts. You make sure you get your people to agree with it. All right, they trust you. Why? Because if we don't give the medium-sized banks their bailouts now, it's going to collapse the whole crony system. It's going to collapse the whole Ponzi scheme. And we can't be having that right now. Why? Because in 2020, we got plans. We got plans and we ain't going to tell you what them plans are. But bad stuff is going to happen. And unless you want to be recycling urine, Obama, you need to make sure you go for the banker bailouts. It's a part of the scheme and scam. You can make it past chapter 18, Obama, if you do what we tell you to do. That's how I knew. That's how I knew. He was passionately against it. He went in, he was all for it. But then again, he was passionately for cannabis too. Then he turned to change his mind on that. I don't think politicians flip-flop. I don't think they wear flip-flops. You know how they say flip-flops? I don't think politicians flip-flop. I think the job is to flip and flop, as the big banks tell you to. That's what I think. I don't think they flip-flop. Like, well, he's unstable because he's flip-flopping. No, he's just a human being. He says things to get in office. And once he's in office, they sit them down, they tell them how the world works. And they do it. That's why I don't think it matters. That's how Lola Mart had a minute ago. I don't think it matters. I sent the heart. I know you did, Patricia, because you made me want to move my head around. You know, I wanted to see that. People that like money. People go into careers to get jobs and fight other poor people to get degrees so they can't have resources and toilet paper. They can get to the grocery store faster because they got a faster car, because they got a better job and they got better grades. They had better money, came from a very privileged household, and you can make people do like this. You can make them jump. You can make them do anything. Crisscross and make you jump, so will the Federal Reserve. And now Patricia Howard got me jumping because I want to see hearts and lights go. That's why ain't hearts and lights on the screen right now. Because they wait like, no, we're gonna wait till he turn his head. We're gonna make him read when we want to make him read. Everybody trying to control you people. I love me some Diana to death. I love me some Patricia Hauser over on VK, but everybody's trying to play you. Lola Mar, everybody's trying to control. Everybody got something that they need and they want. All right, just accept. It's a part of the human race. The problem isn't the whole, good and evil. I don't think it's a good and evil. It's just expressions of the same energy, right? People are just better at it. Some people are better at it than others. We are the Rothschilds. We are the Rockefellers. We're the Carnegies. We're the Mellons. We can talk about what's wrong with the world, the central banks, but that's not actually what's wrong with the world. That's right with the world because most people go for it. Most people believe in manufactured consent, but it is a thing that should go away in the future. But as far as today, we're supposed to be slaves because we agreed to it. All right. Tony really isn't hearing tornado sirens. What? Heard those a week ago here in Nashville. What? 800 homes in our town destroyed, 13 across Tennessee. Scary. What? See, now, hey, hon, you're going to get me on Dane Wiggin. You're going to get me on the geoengineering.org. That's another thing you can't put on Facebook. That's why I'm not on Facebook. I had to delete the configuration. There you go. I see that. Oh, thank you. Y'all see that? I got a blue Facebook blue heart on VK, which is just Facebook. They just stole the software and made a few modifications. All right. Yeah, well, you know what? They can do that. They could create geo-weather engineering weapons. They have Star Wars. We knew they had Star Wars. They finished Star Wars. Reagan finished Star Wars. They can cut out squares out of Antarctica ice caps. They can cut off big, large pieces of it the size of nations in New York to scare people with the news on their little magic box, magic stick television. They have the technology to do all of that. They have the range. Don't make me go to JFK and LBJ when they told us they have satellites that can modify global cloud covers and change the climate. Your issue isn't climate change. Your issue is the climate's being changed faster than it's supposed to, and ain't got nothing to do with no fossil fuels. Because all your politicians fighting climate change, they all love the energy industry. They all get big money from it. They wouldn't turn on the mouth that feeds it. No dog bites the hand that brings it its bone. That's why they love fracking, and they're about to bail out the fracking companies. All right. Very simple. All you got to do is look at the nuances of the world to figure out how the world works. But yeah, they could do that. Hey, hon, get everybody in their house, start rolling out some hurricanes and stuff. I keep hearing that damn siren down the street too. I don't think it's a hurricane siren. I think it's the fire department. I don't know what's going on. Maybe people at home fires go up. Maybe they just want everybody at home. Who knows why? I don't know why. I just know that something ain't right, and I ain't trusting the television. That's what I know. All right, let me see. Oh yeah, Beaufort, once he let Citibank choose his cabinet. This is Jonathan saying. He's saying it to Beaufort. Once he let Citibank choose his cabinet, the writing was on the wall. Jonathan Close, that's hate speech, man. That's it. What I say about putting hate speech on my thread, that's hate speech. You just don't like Obama. No, he's just saying truthful things. It's just true. Well, no, it's mostly true. Obama did pick 2 people on his cabinet. He did pick 2. He picked 2 people on his cabinet. It's like a child making, you know how you're going to kindergarten and mommy's making lunch? And my mama loved me. My mama loved me to death, y'all. Jonathan, my mama would ask me, what you want, baby? What you want? You want the jelly beans? Yeah, I want some jelly bean, mama. I get to choose that. What else you want, baby? What you want to eat? I said, mama, I want peanut butter and jelly with the potato chips. Mama. I think it's funny because I can actually see it when I'm saying it. It's crazy. My mom, oh, that's what you want, baby. But you're not supposed to put potato chips with the peanut butter and jelly. Well, mama, remember that time when you told me that it tastes better when you put the lollipop in the pickle, and I put the lollipop in the pickle and I thought it was delicious. I like peanut butter and jelly and with the potato chips on the inside. And your mama give you that? My mama loved me. My mama respect me. Obama. I want to pick my cabinet. That's how the world works. See, and that's why that's hate speech, John Close. That's why you cannot put that. You can't put it because nobody wants to see that their politician as a child. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that their politician ain't making any decisions. Their politician is a warrior in office, making good decisions to protect you, instead of a child begging for some potato chips and jelly beans in their lunch. That's what he did. I won. I get to now pick my president or my cabinet. No, he didn't pick any of his cabinet. You know, he picked 2. That was it. He got to pick a red jelly bean and a blue jelly bean, and that's because the billionaires didn't want none of that. So he picked everything else. That's how the world works. Citibank, and Citibank probably didn't even choose. It was just handed down. Citibank was at the meeting where the big banks decided what was going to happen, and it went out a month, Jonathan, a month or 2 months before the election. Before the election. He didn't win yet. How they know he's gonna win, people? How? Jonathan, somebody answer that question. Because your presidents are selected, not elected, people. Selected, not elected. Yes, 2 months before he won, they told him exactly who his cabinet was gonna be. That's how your world works. The world is a stage. Yes, Deborah Chandler, the struggle is real. And the only struggle is getting people to accept the world is a stage. Stop believing this nonsense. So yeah, who knows? Bolsonaro, who knows? Oh, look. Ooh, is that him? Is that Bolsonaro? President Bolsonaro has tested positive for cuckoo virus. Look at that. Ooh, my goodness. Look at that. And that's not even a touch, people. You can just feel the bacteria. Because you know old sweaty rich people, you know they got sweaty hands. You ever shake one of them rich people hands? Rich people hands different. Old people hands dry because they use the lotion. Sold at the grocery store. They take baths in chlorinated water. Their hands are dry and rough. They do work as slaves. They pick up things and put them down. They're doctors. They got to pick up that stethoscope. They're tellers. They got to run the teller machine. They got to do things, give them rough hands. Dry, rough hands. Rich people, oh, they got them sweaty palms. You could just see the back. You could see the juice. Let me make that bigger. Y'all can see the juice. You can see the juice. Right there. You can see all that cuckoo juice. Look at that. Look at it. You can see all that cuckoo juice just going all around. Because when you shake their hands, my hands always wet. Always. Every time I shake rich people's hands, they shake the hand, get it off. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to wipe that off. Get that rich people off of me. All kind of bacteria. Oh, hang on. Oh, dang it. That's slavery. Hold on one second. gotta do something real quick. I forgot to told somebody the thing about a man and a horse thing. I forgot to do that. Hang on, let me do this. Daga. He calling me over there too. Hang on. One moment, please. How come my swipe thing isn't working? I'm trying to swipe. I said swipe, not wipe. I said swipe. Hold on 1 second for me. I gotta tell this man something. This dude. Right there. I told him I was gonna send this to him. I didn't send it to him. Right there. All right. He got what he needs. Yeah, this is my buddy too. This one of these big farmers. This dude, oh my goodness. He one of these big Native American farmers too. This man, this is the dude I was telling you about with the cows. He reminded me of Lori. Lori is scary. No, not Lori, Lucy. She's scary. She on a farm. Y'all need to be scared of farm girls. Farm girls are tough. Farm girls ain't here to play with you. You swipe the wrong way and you think that you okay. Listen, this man, he did the dude that I tell you he tackled bulls. This man tackled bulls. He got bulls. You ain't supposed to fight people like that. All right, if you grew up and you had potato chips in your peanut butter and jelly and you had mommy packing your lunch and you played video games, you ain't got no business fighting no farmers. All right? The farmer's daughter will break you in half and shove you up the bulls. It rhymed with half, but I wasn't gonna say it. All right, anyway, I had to send him something. Yeah, but that's people with real strength, like people with real health. That's a real discussion. If you in the gym, you got fake muscles, you got fossils. You got fossils because you're trying to get dates when you swipe right, swipe left, not wipe left, wipe. It's European. Go back to Egypt, know which hand to wipe your butt cheeks with. Swipe left, swipe right. I lost my train of thought. Healthiness, being healthy and strong. There are people with real health and people with synthetic health. There are people with real muscles and people with synthetic muscles. If you wrestling bulls and cows and donkeys and chickens and all of that stuff, you got real health. These people eating fresh eggs, man. They're like, what's that saying? Young and slow and dumb on the farm. Yeah, you better say that under your breath. Say it under your breath. These are real people, eat real food. They still got real immune systems. They ain't getting the cuckoo flu. They way too out in the woods to get the cuckoo flu anyway on the farm. And they literally live human lives. And us fake people living in the suburbs in the city. Got fake health, fake muscles, fake synthetic drugs, fake everything. But the farmers with the real strength, you better be nice to that farmer's girl. She sends you home crying. Like I said, I think the men today have about the strength of a little girl at the age of 7 in the 1800s. All right, you can cross this land, got bows and arrows being thrown and hatchets shot at you. Your mama died and daddy died, and you got to bring your little kid, your little brother and sister, and make your medicine and go make the wax and build a boat and get across the Mississippi, dodging arrows, got crocodiles and stuff. The girls from back then you got to make a house. You got men out there that know how to change their oil. They gonna make a wagon. Got little girls that used to do that. All right. And this is why people get the cuckoo flu, because we're not healthy. We're not strong. We literally have a fake fantasy life that was put together by billionaires to make us weak. Literally make us weak. In every way, spiritually, physically, biologically, because you can control weak people. You cannot control strong farm people. This is why America waged war on the small farmers. Waged war on the small farmers. They had to get all their farms. They had to get them off of them farms. The people on the farms didn't give two damns what the government thought. They had to wage war on them, took all their land. And so now nobody grows food in America. And that's a good point right there. That's a good point right there. America, like other nations, they're just full of food deserts. You got desert cities, full of people, no damn food. So now when the government locks down your community, they get that National Guard stopping people from coming in your town and your city. They own you. They own the water, they own the food, they own what's coming in. You can't grow nothing, you don't know how to grow nothing. Even if you have some seeds, you probably put them in that jelly substance synthetic thing like, oh, I got these on the internet. You see the little jelly cubes they got? It's like silicone or something. It like swells up like, oh, seeds grow better in silicone. Like, no, that's for titties, dummy. And that's stupid because you're going to get a cancer to that woman later. They need to make hemp. We talked about this. But they put the seed in the little jelly thing. This is how plants grow. You put them in synthetic jelly and they grow and make strong, healthy plants. Nope. They grow and make something that has no nutrients that they grow in the ground with the big corporations owning the big farms they stole from the small farmers to make your immune system debilitated so the billionaires own you. Okay, you're weak. We need strong people, not weak people. Strong people don't need government. Strong people don't need mayors. They don't need politicians. They don't need nothing. They tell you where to go and when you can go there. That's what strong people do, and they got the bodies to do that. Physical strength, mental strength, and biological and spiritual strength. Strong people. Work on being strong in all of those areas, and you can ignore everything in the news. I don't care nothing about that news. I ain't nothing about it. They ain't got nothing for me. They ain't got no fear for me. Y'all don't scare me. Y'all do not scare me. I will tell you when you can get off and where you're going to have to get off. But until then, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh every single day till the end. Then I'm going to laugh at whoever gave me my end. I'm going to do the Braveheart to the last minute. You going to have me on that block. You had the DNC and GOP about to cut my head off. Now I look in the crowd. I'm going to see my sons in the crowd. I'm going to see Lola Mar. I'm going to see Patricia going to be in the crowd under a hood or something. Hopefully it's not a Klan one. No, I'm just kidding, Patricia. Both of them going to be in the crowd. I'll be like, freedom! That axe going to come. You see my head rolling, but it'd be a smile on my face. You see my head rolling. You dumb monkey. You ain't get me. I lived a free life. I did everything I wanted to do, and guess what? I broke all the laws I felt like breaking. Y'all can go to hell. And my head gonna be rolling down the thing. That's how you gotta live your life. You gotta live free. Live passionately. Live you. They cannot kill you. You are a god and a goddess. Unless you take their synthetic drugs and shop at the local Walmart, then you're a synthetic god. You're a synth god. They control you. A Sith. All right, there we go. That's all I got. That's all I got. You know, that's it. The world is a stage. These magicians own these magical technologies called TV sets, and they control everything that you got to say. And then you got these people, they go Jonathan laughing in the comment section. You got these people like Jonathan want to lie to you. They want to tell you that the bankers own you. They want to tell you that voting doesn't matter. They want to tell you that economics do not run the world. They want to tell... Also, I think about it. They want to tell you that the news isn't real. They want to tell you that the pandemics are made up. They want to tell you that these are always false flags. They want to tell you that every war was a lie. They do crazy things like they listen to whistleblowers and they read books like Confessions of the Economic Hitman and propaganda, and they want to tell you that we're giving you a fake world to make you weak because we want to control you. We don't even like money, people. We don't even like control. We want you to be free. We're your government. We love you. We love you. Jonathan is a hate speaker. Stop it, Jonathan. That's hate speech. Don't you ruin them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just too old. I've been here a minute. I've been here a minute. I'm just too old for this nonsense. I don't know why y'all still play. I don't know why y'all still play. We know it's all a Monopoly game. It's all a Monopoly game. Always has. Jonathan just wants to tell you that the pharmaceutical industry only wants to sell drugs. They don't. They love you. They want you to be healthy and strong and have strong, healthy bones and immune systems, so you don't need them. We don't want to retire. We want to work forever, everybody. Stop it. Stop it, Jonathan. You got people like Beaufont, and he's teaching you about principles. Oh, we don't need principles. That's just not practical. All right, I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm happy. To me, it's hilarious. We literally enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Talk about pedophiles on Facebook, and it's a hate crime. You know what I love about VK? My VK people like Lola Martin, and they've been over VK for a minute. I love y'all today. They were telling me. They told me a long time ago, it's like, you need to come to VK. I was like, shut up. I spent 5 minutes on VK last night. Now, I didn't post nothing yet. I'm still thinking about what I need to post. I'm still trying to make friends that ain't got boobies hanging out. It's real. Always real. I'm plugging VK right now. It's literally, it's an adult place. I probably can't even tell. YouTube probably won't let me tell you what you can post. I didn't got an education. I was there for 5 minutes. I was there for 5 minutes before I got offended. I've been living in a fake world. I've been living in a fake world, even on Facebook. Facebook lied too much, people. They lie. The whole world they orchestrate is making you thinking the world rosy and nice and pretty and all that. No, these people, Lola, they've been told me for a minute. Patricia, they've been telling me for I'm finally 5 minutes. I had trouble sleeping. I saw an image on there last. I was like, oh my God. I was offended. I was like, where's Facebook? Where's Mark Zuckerberg when you need him on VK? Why is somebody posting this? It was offensive as hell. Oh, it was big time offensive. I really started to think about it. I was like, yeah, this is the real world. This is where the adults are. And you ain't gonna get an understanding of the real world on a controlled platform. And I think VK is controlled. Don't get me wrong. I know VK is controlled. I know it is. But the adults are having adult conversation about adult things that adults need to fix in this world that they're leaving children. And you can talk about that on VK. They let you post everything that I can see. But it's once again, it's still all controlled. It's all controlled. I found that I was on Patricia Negron. I was on her, if I'm saying her name right, I was on her Trish and Bish. Other Bishai is gone. Y'all done chased him off of here because y'all done picked sides in that fight between Bish and yeah, they was fighting. I don't do drama. Drama's funny to me. It's interesting. I learn things from it, but I don't really get involved. Sometimes I like, I kind of spur people when it's interesting. But y'all, brother, I don't know where Brother Al is. I know he said he's still on YouTube. But I was on Patricia Negron thing the other day, and I posted, what did I post? I put it on my thread. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because you know I lie in a minute. And it's not because I'm trying to lie, because my brain does funny things sometimes. I got about 800 thoughts in my head, and I just try to put one out. I might be dyslexic or something. I don't know what I have, but my mind is always thinking about different stuff while I'm talking about one thing. I was on her thread. I was watching her video, and at the end of her video, I posted, I forgot something about we are the world. Something love you, something. It was hate speech on Facebook. It was, I love everybody, be kind, be friendly, look out for each other. You know, it was hate speech to the DNC and GOP. I posted that, and then I clicked and left because I left her video early. I know we like to pretend like we watch everybody's video to the end. We don't, and I know these people don't neither. Some of them work and they're not even paying attention. But I appreciate you leaving it on. I left, and not 5 seconds after I left, the first post I saw was a memory of a post where I was like, we are the world, like love everybody, save everybody, blah, 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 right? Hate speech. And that's how I know it's all connected. They literally saw what I posted in her video, and by the time I clicked over on the Facebook, they already had a post to show me what I was already thinking about. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. The people own everything. All right, they own the networks, they own everything. It's just VK has more adults on it talking about adult things that we need to fix. Oh man, it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes, y'all need to go to VK. I'm gonna spend time on VK. Oh, it was the real, but not Beaufont, never mind, hang on, wait. No, some of y'all too real. No, not Beaufont. No, Bo. Hey, Bo, you stay right there on Facebook, brother. You stay. I'm scared to think of what that man might post. What kind of memes he can make on VK? Oh, they you can show everything. You can do anything. It's crazy. The things I saw, I needed to see. And to be honest with you, all right, let me get serious for a minute. This was in relation to. I think I can say this on YouTube. I don't know what they blocked. This was talking about Pizzagate and pedophilia in these children. Apparently there's this website where you can buy kids and order kids and stuff. And they had a picture of a little girl and had her hand in jelly, but she only had 2 fingers and she was half dressed. Don't you think it's important as you as an adult know that there are websites or places where people can advertise that to sell children? It was crazy, but it's an example If they give you the fake world, then you're focused on fake problems. If you see the real world as an adult, if you're grown, if you're over 8, you need to go, no, okay, a little older than that. But if you have a brain in your head and you want to leave this world a better place, you need to know what's really happening in the world, okay? You need to know what's really happening. And you're not going to get that on a platform that controls everything that you say. All right, I'm going to read some comments and I got to go. So, G, you wrote that We Are the World on VK and Facebook News. Just okay, it was something like that. It was, don't get me, I posted it there, but channel. If you go down my thread, you might want to pack a lunch because I post a lot. You need to go down the Facebook thread. I posted it. I took a screenshot of it. I said something on Patricia's video, and she just started her video, so I'm about to shut down because I want people to go watch her video. And it appeared on Facebook. A few seconds later, it was that quick. Because they control, if you're in the IT, if you're in the networks, you know what I'm talking about. It's called wire sniffing, right? They control the networks, they own the networks. They track everything that's across the network. They know what I'm gonna say when I'm gonna say it, and they were watching it. Not they, it's not a person, not John or Sally or nothing. They don't need no John or Sally. They had automated data centers that do all of this. They do it to sell you advertising. They do it to sell you drawers and toothpaste and whatever. They want to know what you're thinking about. When you say things in front of your cell phone, you'll see advertisements for it. And that, but what shocked me was how fast they could do it. That's what got me. I knew they can do it. They've been doing this for decades. But what got me was how quickly, and the fact that it spans all platforms. They control it all. They control it all. All right. Too late. I've been on. Oh Lord. See, that's what's wrong with him. That's wrong with you, Bo. Because he's already on VK. That's why he think he's free. You think you're free, don't you? That's the problem. You're on VK posting real things, and you come back to Facebook, post something real like an adult, and then you go right to prison. It's a good platform. That's where you got to be. I got to check out Reddit. I think I do have a Reddit page. I have to go check it out. But we need to spread around on platforms. Spend less time on platforms that force you to be a child and talk like a child and post childlike things. And spend more time on platforms. I've already started. I spend less time on Facebook. You can do anything you want to do. I know, but you're right. You told us a year ago that you wasn't ever you want to hang Facebook. I didn't say I was leaving Facebook. I said that they're gonna have to kick me off. Yes. But it's weird the live stream part. I'm still there. I'm just reducing my time because I'm trying to share it on platforms that actually support the things that I have principles in. My principle is there is no free speech. There is no free speech because they don't own speech. Since the beginning of time, you were allowed to speak your reality, period. That's not an author of rights, right thing that's owned by a government or corporation. You have a mouth, you are allowed to use it. That's called natural law. You have a voice box, you can speak. And there is no logical reason to give that to a government or a corporation to take away. You can't be, nobody taking your free speech, no one taking your mouth, no one taking your voice box is on your side. No one taking that from any of your neighbors is doing anything decent. They do it to control you. I have a theory, and my belief is the basis of censorship started in domestic abuse. It was from men beating their wives to control them, and the wives couldn't talk. They couldn't tell their family. They couldn't tell anybody. They shut them up. And that's what censorship is. You're just blocking free speech. It's based in the legacy of an abuser. It is for abuse then, it was invented for abuse, and it's abuse now. I personally don't need to experience the ugliness of humans, not interested in polluting the world further with any understanding of it. I'm okay with remaining childish. Okay, Carolyn, you gotta do you. You don't tell nobody what to do here. I have to see it, Carolyn, because I have to speak to people. I have to see it because I'm leaving kids here, and I need to be able to explain reality graphically to people who are telling me I need to get out there and vote in 2020 for people who are supporting it. I need to be able to question why an Epstein can be set free from a prison instead of being put down like the dog he is. It's because the people who run the prisons and the people who run the economic systems and the banks and the political parties are all in bed with him. They all agree with that mindset. They don't understand peace. When peace is hate, when posting a picture of Daniel shining his booty hole to the sun, which I don't want to see. I don't even think the birds want to see that. I know the sun don't want to see it. But if that's what he wants to do, then he should be able to do that. No, I'm not. I'm just joking on that one. But protect my eyes. No, I'm for free expression and free speech. If I don't want to follow Daniel, I'm not going to follow. You know, but we need to let adults be adults. But it's too hard for me, Carolyn, to understand what I'm supposed to do if I don't know what is happening. I need to be able to have people question why Epstein is being protected by the GOP and the DNC. If I don't really understand the sickness that's in our government, the sickness that runs the world, that runs our government, the graphic, ugly, then I can't do what I need to do. It's like the pictures of the kids in Yemen. I can't show them on here because I'm a real person. I know your friend said I'm CIA. I'm really not. I like the joke, but I don't show the pictures of the kids in Yemen because I've seen them, and I tell people they should look at them. But I had to see them at least once. I had to see them to really give me the energy I need to do what I think I'm supposed to be doing. Right? There is no way. Now we say that. When a lot of us decide to walk away from this voting thing, we decide to walk away from the sick people who are running this world, or working for the people who run this world, or just listening to, or don't want to know who run the world. They just take contributions and run. How most people were just going to bounce back. They were faking. It was fun for a while. It was, to be a Russian bot, and it was sexy for a minute. There's some people, and I knew, you could almost tell who it actually was their passion and the people who were just faking because it was a trendy thing at the moment. When you look at those pictures of the kids in Yemen, and they remind you of the little girl next door, the little boy next door, your little uncle, your little cousin, your nephew, your niece, or your kids, it'll give you the passion and energy that you need to say, hell no more. I joke a lot, but I'm very real about it. And I know some people don't need to see it anymore. I know if Carolyn, I'm pretty sure you probably already seen it. I'm not saying that you need to see it. I'm speaking in general. That I needed to see it. And this is for anybody who hasn't seen it. This is the altar call. This is the adult altar call. Like, grow up and go see the real effects of your voting. Go see the real effects. And by voting, I don't mean lever. I mean lever and everything. Because I'm not judging the people who pull the levers. I have a bank account. I pay taxes. I live here. I drive a car. I'm complicit as well. But I try to be less complicit every day. When you really see the real impact of keeping a sick, psychopathic system, it'll give you the passion you need. It'll give you the energy. It'll fuel you in the right direction. It'll give you an affinity for the truth. Like, I don't like the word truth. I don't know. It sounds like we're 8. When people say it, we're truthers. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I think knowing the truth is how the tribe survives, right? There never used to be lies, because you were in a tribe, and if you told a lie, people died, right? There's a bear around the corner. You couldn't waste time with you had to grow food, you had to make nets, you had to make spears and sharpen. You had to fight off other tribes and fight off nature that was trying to kill you too. There was no lying in the tribe. You lied. You killed the people you needed to survive. You killed yourself. They were closer to understanding what oneness was. We only invented lies when we had enough spare time to lie about it. I think when you really see the real effects of what our ignorance turned apathy does, it changes you forever. So VK is a great platform. I think people should spend time over there. I think it'll do what it needs to do. Yep, Shy is on YouTube, and y'all share his videos on Facebook. I never get pop-ups for Bashai anymore. That's why I thought he was gone. I'm subscribed to everybody, but I only get pop-ups every now and then. Lori is the one who kind of lets everybody know where it's time, when somebody's doing a video and where to go. I get that, G. When is enough enough? Carolyn, enough is enough for you. Enough is enough for you. When you finally get it, and I always see you around, so I know you get it. I'm saying, because you don't want it. If I keep looking at the pictures of kids in Yemen, it'll just send me into a depression. I'll hate my world. And I don't hate the world. I think that the monkey world is got some challenges, but it'll send you. You don't want the psychopathy of somebody who lives there, looking at it every day. You want to focus on it, get it, got it. Now this is what I need to do, and then find the next thing. And so VK is good for that. That's what I'm saying. But everybody, you got to be sustainable. Whatever your thing is, you got to be sustainable. Whatever your passion is, you need to be sustainable. You got to have an affinity for the truth. You got to know how dark the dark is and where, so you can explain to people what the real world is, instead of creating these fantasy Elysium type scenarios like the West lives in, and Facebook and these other very highly state-controlled social media platforms create. It's the only way we fix the world. We got to know what's true. All right. Yes. Love. Wonderful. I got to pick cotton. Yep, I got it too. About to go. Gerard, you are free to change your mind at any time you choose to. And I do, Lori. Call me scatterbrained. My mind is based in what I know right now. And if that could be changed in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. As soon as it changes, I'm changing. And I think that's the only way you can be authentic. Like Lori, I don't call people who flip-flop a lot scatterbrained. I trust people who change their mind more than people who don't. People who've stuck to the things they believed 10 years ago, I'm scared of. Those are very scary people. Those are people who I don't see growing and modifying. I can see people growing and changing. I trust them all the time. Like Deborah Chandler, I see her changing all the time. She reminds me of me. I think we got into it the first time we met. I think I get into it with everybody the first time we meet, because our indoctrinations clash. And then slowly over time, they get modified. But you see people who can say, hey, you know what, I was wrong on that, but I didn't identify with it, so I can change my mind. And I think that's probably what it is, Lori, is when you attach your identity to your belief system, then it becomes a religion. It's like people in these vaccines, right? Did y'all watch Del Bigtree yesterday? He blew the walls. He always blows the walls up, but he blew it off yesterday big time. When you attach, because he talked about the guy, what's his name? That bastard, the king of vaccines. I forgot his name. Mundit, whatever his name was. They got him on the stage. He made a mistake. He did something stupid. He went to a hearing on vaccines for child custody. That's what it was. But the father is a moron, and the father wanted to vaccinate the child, which he really didn't. I don't think he read anything. I don't think he gave two damns. He just wanted to steal the children from the mother. Right? That's just how that works. When you go through, I did that. The whole family rights divorce. I hadn't been there, done that. Used to teach people how to get through that family court system. It's designed to give you a tool to steal the children from the other parent. And so it's a control mechanism. You can get the children if you agree with the state. If you agree with the Caesars and Rome and Babylon, you get the children. What is his name? Somebody gonna post his name in a minute. These people, they're on it. He made a mistake, and he was like world renowned. And he went to that hearing, but he went to a lawyer on the wrong day. Whoever that woman was, she didn't pick the lawyer for him. She picked a lawyer who did his homework, and he beat that world-renowned top vaccine guy over the head with his lies. Beat him over the head with it. Same way Dell just beat the pharmaceutical companies and the CDC over their head with this idea that this lie that vaccines don't cause autism. You got to meet your match, but you got to do your homework to be somebody's match. And that lawyer did his homework. He beat that doctor over the head like he was silly. Fantastic video yesterday. Fantastic. All right. So anyway, so when you attach your identity to your politics, to your political party, to your race, to your beliefs, it becomes a religion. And what we talked about, Dr. Plotkin, that was his name. And so Dell even mentioned it as well, that this man attached his faith, his income, his faith, his identity, everything he believed to his identity. And he couldn't back out of it if he wanted to. But he started to show signs that he wasn't believing it as much, like somebody starting to wake up from a fake religion or a cult. But the system is designed to prop up people like that. Where this Dr. Plotkin, because he was the top and everybody's world renowned, everybody got to say his name, blah, 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 all the other top doctors cheering him, won all these awards. You build up a whole system in a blind following, cheering you and pushing you in front. You got to say what the crowd wants to hear, or the crowd will burn you. And so he had to believe in it. But if you attach your identity to a belief system, something that you don't know is true, then yeah, you're going to support it. And it's a religion. It's a faith. It's faith-based, and it can be a lie, and it can be the end of you. Right? You attach your identity to the fact that you're an American. The American government's always right. They love me. At the end of the day, the two political parties are working for freedom and democracy. A lot of people, a lot of babies are going to get burned up in fires under buildings. You're supposed to question everything in your government twice. Anybody who claims they have author of rights over you, they think they own you. Anybody who claims to be your authority, you really have to question. All right, I get going. All right, it's Friday. Gee, I'm grateful you said that. I do change my mind constantly. I apologize when I get wrong. Because you're an adult, Deborah Chandler. You're an adult. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And hopefully you appreciate me. I change my mind all the time. You know, but you're an adult. You know, you're supposed to let your indoctrinated identity spar with others. And when you see where it's wrong, you're like, oh, yeah, that's wrong. That's not good. I don't want that. Get out of that. You know, that's what adults do. And those are people you can trust. But the people who don't change, oh, I've been doing this for 20 years. Career politician. I'm a career Democrat. I'm a career Republican. The religions aren't dangerous as the people who don't change. Like, well, let's say another way. They're all cults in that way. Culture. I think you're seeking the truth or you're not. And that's why, to me, religion is science and science is religion. Whatever that is. Mine. I just want to know what's true. I don't really care about what somebody wrote down. I really don't care about what a king thought. I don't care about what scrolls and scriptures he thought were important. I don't care about the changes that someone made to give me a philosophy or a thought system to control me. I want to know what's true. And you'll never get to what's true in a box. You'll never get to what's true in a silo. You'll never get to what's true being an American. You're never going to get to what's true being a Democrat. You'll never get to what's true being a Christian. You'll never get to what's true being a Muslim. You'll only get to what somebody wrote down to control you. You'll never get what's true in science, because all science exists in a capital-based system. You'll never get to what's true in a religion. You only get to what's true when you accept all information from all sources. You live life as a scientific experiment. You allow something to be, you think something could be right, but you don't attach yourself to it. And when you prove that's not true, then you go another way. I trust people like that. I trust people who live a scientific method and understand that we are spiritual creatures. I trust people like that. But I can't get down with people who don't ever change. People who ever change, I don't know that they have that function or that feature to be an adult. That comes with being grown. That allows you to be wrong. Because it's not about being right. It's about doing what's right. All right. This Gerard Eddie going. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. Time to pick cotton. Love y'all. Love y'all. Gotta go. Gotta go. Patricia Gordon, the person that grown is on. I think Lola Mar posted the link for it. Y'all should go over watch Patricia. She jumped from Facebook to VK. She does on Facebook too. And I might do Facebook Live again. I'm not saying I gave up on it. It's just right now they on my naughty list. You don't give toys to psychopathic software companies that are on a naughty list. You give toys, you reward the ones that are doing good. That's how you control them, how Patricia was controlling me with the like button. How your government controls you by only printing enough money for you to control you. How your government controls you with a war on drugs. Keeping spiritual compounds away from you, compounds that might allow you to have biological exorcisms like in that Joe Rogan video, or spiritual ones. They take all your tools from you. Spirituality is a tool, so is every plant on this planet. And information is a powerful tool. Don't ever trust anybody that keeps you from the truth. That's not a friend, it's an enemy. Don't ever trust anyone who silences you, doesn't allow you to speak your truth. They're gonna control you. So anyway, I did going, that's abuse. We need less abuse on the planet. We need to go back to being kids and play that game called bullshizzle. Call bullshizzle on everything. We play with each other. We can call bullshizzle on the kid down the street. You can call bullshizzle on the government. Call bullshizzle everything they say. I call bullshizzle on the pandemic. I call bullshizzle on the World Health Organization. I call bullshizzle because they're always playing games. They got something secret. I have no idea what they're keeping secret, but they're up to something. They're funky, and they got people in the grocery store fighting over toilet paper. Stupid. There you go. Listen, y'all have a great day. What y'all gonna do when your president come down with the flu? Anyway, gotta go. Y'all have a great day. It is Gerard. Enjoy your weekend. It is the weekend.
Do you want a free nature too?